So this is a game. This apparently is difficulty level? I haven't actually looked through here. I started one game really quick just to like get a sense of where things were laid out. But yeah, I don't actually know what any of this... Recommended for beginners, a historical choice. Okay. So more in line with what Egypt society actually looked like versus Land of the Antelopes. Make life a little bit easier. Nah, we'll go middle of the road. This ain't our first rodeo. I feel like we could play this game. That's a start, Hascat. That's a start. I believe in you, though. So, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, so let's find out, shall we? Mission Migration. We have always lived in these lands, but when food runs low, we wander to a new place. Before we move on, we need to gain strength for the new migration. Oh no. What did I get myself into? Alright. The goal is to increase the tribe to 3 workers. Can get food here, move workers here. This is your worker. Just the one. Alright. Now I've moved my worker. Create workers. Action unavailable. Cost of food. I have a food. Workers 1 of 5. Why is it unavailable? Dismiss workers. Action unavailable. That's probably for the best, really. Press next turn to advance time. Nope. Maybe because I didn't choose all easy mode. But yeah, it just kind of dumped me into it. Is there a tutorial I should be looking at? Oh, the tutorial is the missions. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright. Next turn. Advance time and have your workers produce resources. Sure, do that thing. Population 8 people. Time to scout the territory. Excellent. This is already looking real good. Tutorial, notes, tutorial, scouting. Okay. Let's see what you have to say about scouting. We can scout the area now. Now we can scout the area. Guys, I think we can scout the area. It's about time. I've been waiting to be able to scout the area. Scouts gather important information about neighboring lands and sometimes even find valuable resources. Okay, go do that thing. This assumedly means that it takes 1 turn to do the scouting. Oh, look, you can even see him, like, making scouting motions. That's what scouts look like. Can I make a new worker yet? No. What is this? Oh, we already looked at that. What is this? Primitive tribe. Our tribe is still at a primitive stage of development. It is nomadic, and survives mostly by hunting and gathering. We live in temporary huts. 9,000 BCE. Is that accurate? Man, I wish I knew time better. For further development, we should discover Badari culture. Cool. The name of my settlement in ancient Greek. Dang, dude. The name of my settlement in Egyptian hieroglyphics? How accurate is that? I think I should scout the area instead. That seems like a good plan, actually. I don't know what I was thinking. And then I want to make more workers to put a worker here, but I guess that has to happen next turn. Notes! On the right side of the screen, icons with notices will sometimes appear. Alright, we've gotten this far. You don't have to read them, but it is a good idea, and you will feel more confident during the game. In addition, you might learn some interesting things about ancient Egypt and in-game events. Well, that's kind of ideal, actually. If we learn some real history from this, then that'll be cool. Alright, I'm still at my settlement, and then I have options, and now it's next turn. We've advanced another 20 years. I got an achievement. I scouted. Hooray! I'm so good at scouting. There is much more food, so better move worker here. You got it. Oh, I see. Here he's hunting. Here he's picking... dragon fruit? What even are these things? Giant purple pears? Plums, maybe? Just enormous plums? You can move the map by putting the mouse on an empty area, holding down the left mouse button, and moving it. Alright, that is not a surprise. Oh, whoa, we have this cool border. How far does it extend? How big is the map? Not that big. Fascinating. Alright, let's not get too crazy with the zooming. So now we've moved our worker. So I guess it's time for next turn. Population 8 people. We have saved enough food! I don't... okay. We were even on food. The top one is... I don't think I understand this. This is our net gain and... our net change in food, and this is our stored food up top. Alright, I'm okay with that. Time to make more workers, though. Oh, it just instantly does it. That's awesome. Costs 7 food for the next one? Holy heck, my dudes. Alright, I guess it's time to either make food or go scouting. Probably go scouting. This is quicker to scout, so we're gonna scout here. Oh, you can kind of see, like... I wonder if that's actually representative. Like, this is a hunting area, this is a gathering area. I want the gathering area. They have more food, I think. What tier of scout is Egypt Scout? There is now enough food to feed everyone. To increase the tribe, we need to create a new work group. If there are too many workers in the tribe, it is possible to dismiss some of them. Yeah, right. Dismiss. That doesn't sound like a thing I want to do at all. Alright. So now we're making food and we're scouting. And then we're doing it again. Probably. You're doing well! Our small tribe grows, and we begin to create production and culture. Alright, definitely a Civ-like. With these resources, we will be able to construct buildings and to learn the secrets of the gods. Bold. Discovering new technologies. New resources available, production, and culture. Alright, I'm on board. So, man, look at all these things we can create. So we are creating 2 culture a turn just by having people. And we're producing stone nothing right now. Looks like we have the ability to produce here, but then we'll be short on food, which is a problem. The game has been automatically saved and is now available in the autosave slot. Cool. Alright, moving on. Did we discover a place? We did. Look at that discovery. Oh. Oh no. We have been approached by a pack of jackals! They are too cowardly to attack us at first, but will try to steal our food. At first glance, they seem strong, so maybe I shouldn't attack them. They are behaving fearlessly, so maybe I won't be able to frighten them. What should we do about them? Well, I don't want them to steal our food, but maybe this is indicative of actual results, so I should just flee. We made it! Oh, cool. We escaped from the ravenous creatures, and they've lost our track. Our food is saved. Grain. Our grain is saved. Everything is saved. Alright, we need to get more food, is the problem. How are we getting food? Hang on, I don't understand how this works. Oh, food found 3. That's how we're getting food. Scouts came across a fertile glade, where they found a lot of tasty food. Glass making would be something to learn? That'd be cool. They collected everything that they could and brought it home. One-time food bonus, but nowhere that a worker can work. So I can either keep trying to scout and see if I get better food that way, or I can dump him here and slowly accumulate enough food to make another worker. I think I want to scout... Like, given that scouting produced food for me, maybe it can do that again. I don't really have anything better to do right now. Discoveries! Oh. We have saved up enough culture that the gods have helped us make a cultural breakthrough. Thank you, gods. In the Discoveries menu, it is now possible to open various cultural achievements, technical innovations, religious concepts, or administrative reforms. Well then, let's look at the technology menu, shall we? Unavailable. All this stuff is unavailable. But this stuff is totally available. Ooh, extra food. I do like that. This costs 4 onks for culture, I guess. Yeah, no Montezuma. No Montezuma's revenge either, preferably. Would be a bad time. The Falcon. Hierakonpolis? Is that that's the same thing? That's really tough to parse at first glance. Hierakonpolis hunters eventually begin to honor the Falcon. Growth +2 culture every turn. Oh, that is appealing. Scouting duration easier. So if I get 2 more culture every turn, I think this actually needs to happen sooner than this does. Achievement unlocked! New knowledge! Alright, that doesn't actually seem like that big a deal, my friend. Discovered. Cult of the Falcon. Hunters notice that the Falcon is a very skilled predator. Incredibly fast, precise, and strong. Respect for this bird eventually grew into veneration. Alright, the Falcon is now a god. I think that's a thing that we've heard of before. People began to pray to the Falcon for luck in the hunt. Alright. Get that culture. All day, every day. Please find something cool. Yes! They found the cool thing! The thing I wanted! It produces, production. Produces production. Roll eyes. It makes production. And now we have enough thing, because we were making 2 a turn, now we just made 4, so we can instantly make this. Perfect. So when does this become available to discover? Because, holy heck, my dudes, I want more food. I want lots more food, because I want lots more workers. I guess scouting is going to have to wait until after we have done any future things. However, we can immediately do this. And eventually, we'll be able to discover this other stuff. And in the meantime, discover domestication of dogs. Let's read about dogs. Dogs were the first friends of man. The Egyptians were impressed by their ability to track and smell danger. Dogs were used for hunting, guarding homes, and they were very respected. I thought that was cats. Weren't cats used for everything? I guess cats were revered, and dogs were used. That makes a whole lot of sense. Egyptians believed that after death, dogs served people as guides in the realm of the dead. Good dogs. And all of the numbers are smaller! That makes things easier. How many onks are there prereqs? I mean, it tells me that it has 12 onks, but it also doesn't say when I'll be able to discover it. Maybe that's just because tutorial. Alright, this seems like a good start. Next turn. Because now I can make another worker. Oh, victory conditions. We're finding out how to win the game. The main game goal, to create the Egyptian state in 220 turns. Try to complete missions and trials as quickly as possible. In case of defeat, you'll be able to continue playing. Victory conditions. Oh, lots. Conquer the city of the gods! Create Hierakonpolis. Unite 15 main river tribes. Discover single pantheon, which is 1,000,000 culture. Build the capital of Memphis. Cost 1,000,000 production. Celebrate the unification of Egypt. Cost 1,000,000 food. Alright, tell me about tribes. You need to unite or conquer the tribes living along the Nile shores. To start the unification or conquest, you need to create the Hierakonpolis chiefdom. We got some work to do. Yeah, but they worship cats? We worship cats! Have you been on the internet? We are well settled in this new place. The food here is sufficient, and we're even considering ending our migration and settling in this land forever. Yes! Reward, 5 food. Fantastic. Our gatherers have noticed that grains which accidentally fall on fertile soil sprout plentiful shoots. We're learning how to agriculture! It will be interesting to see if we will be able to repeat this and get more food. Grain. Goal, discover experimental farming and build field of grain in 2 areas. Oh, makes things cheaper. And gives me food. Well, I do like food. Unable to discover. Maybe I'm just unable to discover because I don't have the culture for it? Is that right? I'm 2 turns away from the culture for it. What is this? Oh, that is a place to look at stuff. What are... I see. I can scout this area. Oh, this place doesn't even make food anymore. What happened? Do I have to keep an eye out? Does that change over time? Let's scout places, I guess. They're all 2s, except for this 5. I have no idea what alcohol looks like. I bet one of these discoveries is alcohol. We'll get there in time, I'm sure. Oh man, there's 1,000,000 of them! Holy crap! Whoa, alright. So what are we looking for? These have requirements. These do not. Aha. Aha. I begin to understand what it is trying to tell me. This is... I don't even know what that icon is. Fantastic. This lets me build fields of grain, though, which is part of one of these tutorials, right? I gotta build field of grain in 2 areas. And in the meantime, go scouting. Go scouting. Find some stuff for me. Merimda culture. In 4800 BC, to the north of us, in the delta of the Nile, light-skinned people have appeared. They have made great strides in agriculture, breeding cattle, and they are able to mold pots and to build houses. Quick, let's go conquer them! That's how you deal with foreign cultures, right? You take their stuff forcibly? Alright, what'd you find? 1 food. It's not helpful. This is some low-tier farming. Let's go hunting some more. Oh, girls, I don't get it. Azcat, what are you doing? 3 from production, 1 from discoveries. Right. Discoveries are the ones that give me more food. I just want more food. I'll figure out how to build fields of grain later. Wait, fields of grain get me food. Haha! Aha! And this gives me a way to use my production. So let's talk about how this works. Gatherers apparently noticed that... no, we figured this out. After successful experiments with wheat and barley, farming appeared. Cool. Oh, I get it. Like onk and aunt. Okay. Alright. Cool, we're on the same page now. In the buildings menu, we can begin to build the whole area or even the district at once. Phrasing. But construction does not happen automatically. You'll need to move workers onto a site of construction, and each turn spend production until construction is complete. Okay. So let's figure out how that works. Field of grain! Unavailable. Unavailable. Requirement. A bunch of technologies, but I can do one of these. Build. Go to? Hang on. What does go to? Where am I? Why is that selected? Alright, this is what I want to build. Aha! So I have to move a worker to the building spot. And now I'm net -3 a turn because I don't have the necessary production, and it requires 8 total. And I'm really not making that much, it turns out. This is going to take more than 2 turns. It's going to take, like, 5 turns. Oh my god, Cryptomancer. This is not what I wanted. I wanted more food. I wanted more food now. More food immediately. So how do I get more production without losing out on my food? Is it worth it to just do this? This gives me a net -1 food, but this will finish quicker. This will finish in actual 2 turns instead of like 5 turns. So maybe that's worth it. I have the food storage, and then once that's done, I can swap them back and generate a lot more food. So how does it know where I'm building the field of grain? I guess specific things can only be built in specific areas? Interesting. So it doesn't let me decide where to build things. Things are just built in specific places. And this one, like, I haven't even found the area in which I would be able to build it yet. So that's interesting. Alright, let's try this. Oh, it's raining. Everything is producing more food. Fantastic. Abundant rains watered the savannah, and it has blossomed. The rejuvenated Sahara shines green and is full of living creatures. Oh, for 4 turns? Fantastic. It's really cool. So this is going to be done in 1 more turn, and I don't really have anything else to pay attention to for now. There we go. Scouts from a hostile tribe were spotted near our settlement. They have not decided what to do with us yet, but nothing good will come from such neighbors. Jerks. Probability of attack like 1,000,000. Alright, first this happened. This area now produces 1 more food than it otherwise would. Great. This. Neighboring tribes and nations often consider you easy prey. Ooh. And an opportunity for safe profit. Well, time to show them who's boss. Pursue a wise policy with neighbors, or keep an army to prevent raids, and worship the goddess Nekbet. Nahbet. Gotta love that KH. So how far away am I from being able to make another worker? Still pretty far. So let's scout some more, I guess. So this can now start getting built. It only cost 5 as opposed to this one, which cost 8. And it would be in this location. And it would do what? Make it produce 2 food rather than no food. Except 3 food right now because the Sahara is still greening. That's not bad. What does this even do? That seems really good. So let's try and scout that spot then, because we want to be able to build there. Although I'm kind of curious what happens if we try and build there without being able to, you know, do the thing. More food every day. Oh, more production every day. That actually seems really clutch right now. We'll get food later. Food is kind of in abundance right now. Discovered weaving. Oh, that was the technology I just researched. I was like, weaving? What is that? The technology of weaving from a variety of natural materials made life easier for the Egyptians. Mats of reeds covered the walls and floors of their homes, and these mats were also used in funeral rites. Baskets and chests were woven from the branches of vines. Alright, cool. So I could start building something, but then I'm not scouting. And I kind of want to be scouting. Also, do any of these cover a spot that I'm already working on? Like, if it increased this spot, that would be a good reason to build it, because that's already a spot I'm working on, and like. Doesn't seem that way. Alright, so I can't... Like, I could start it, I guess, but it wouldn't do anything if I don't attach a worker to it. So I guess there's not really a point for now. The myth about the ancestor falcon. Many generations have passed since our tribe began to honor the falcon. Even the elders can no longer remember how it all started. But people believe that the great falcon Horus founded our tribe and was our ancestor. Yeah, alright. That's believable. That is 100% accurate. Missions. Right. I was supposed to do this. Discover experimental farming and build field of grain in 2 areas. Yes. And this is just a thing that's happening. And it'll keep happening for a while. Alright, so I'll build a field of grain as soon as I have enough food to get another worker, I think. So now I've scouted this area, and there's nothing. Scouts reported that our neighbors, the Dumb Palm tribe, that's not very nice, considers us weak and gathers warriors to burn our settlement. But they still can change their mind. Let's become friends with them or increase the tribe to 5 workers. So that that's workers? That is workers, I think. They see we have a lot of workers and we are dangerous. In 9 turns they're going to attack unless we make friends with them or scare them off, I suppose. Early rituals. Primitive dwellings. The cultivation of flax. I guess I could just do this. That'll get me closer to getting enough food for new workers. Cults menu. Primitive dwelling seems important. This lets me build that field of flax I was thinking about. My goal is to build another field of grain, though. And I do want more food. So let's just discover this thing because we can. Next turn we'll have a new worker, but let's just start this. You can go over there. 3 turns. Is that what it said? 5 per turn. I get it. I understand now. That's not what that looked like originally. We desperately need more production if we're actually going to be able to build this in any kind of reasonable time frame. Cattle. Cow became the most valuable acquisition and gave people lots of meat, milk, and hides. These are some weird-looking cows, though. Cows in Egypt have enjoyed a well-deserved respect and love. Alright. So, the greening of the Sahara has ended. Words. But I can do this, and start making more production? That's still not enough. Also, I need 25 food in 8 turns. So I need more food. And more production. And more workers. And more everything. This is a problem. Probability of a sudden attack by robber gangs. Probability of rebellion. How do I... Tiny cows. Weird streamlined cows is what they look like. This looks like where I want to go next. How soon is this going to be done? Can I go into the negative? Probably not. Like, I think this just isn't gonna work this round. So I guess we try starting to scout or getting more food? Probably scout. We need more production. We're not getting production out of this area. Alright, now I'll be able to do it, though. Because it's 2 this round and 2 next round. Yeah, I wasn't going to get there anyway. So I might as well have used them for scouting. Tutorial hotkeys. Oh, that's convenient. Interface A. Oh! That's kind of cool. Alright, great. Anything else I can do in the near future? I'm still trying to build up food. Ancient cows were godlike, not like the modern degenerate breeds. Wow. Are these what god cows look like? Hang on, hang on. These look like deer cows with these enormous antlers, like streamlined gazelle cows. Maybe that has to do with the thin cows and the fat cows that people kept dreaming about. If they didn't have weird cows, maybe they wouldn't have weird dreams about weird cows. It's their own fault. So now we have a new place to work for food. We know the secret of farming. It's a breakthrough. We can spend less time hunting and gathering, and we can grow food by ourselves. Mission completed. One-time 10 food bonus. Oh, that's huge. Discover experimental farming and build field of grain in 2 areas. Excellent. Let's talk about permanent housing. Yup. At least one of the 700 Egyptian cat... Oh, probably. We know the secret of farming, grow food, and can feed the tribe. It is time to build the settlement and start to settle. Increase the tribe to 8 workers. I can't even... My max is not that high. I guess it's time to create permanent housing. Something like that, Shadowed. Yeah, I don't know. This is a game that Senna recommended. So we're taking a look and seeing what's available. 20 food, though. That's pretty good. So we can start working. I want to hit this anyway. The threat has passed. Our neighbors just got wrecked. They changed their mind about attacking us. That's right. Workers limit. To solve the problem, it is necessary to discover primitive dwellings technology. I figured. Alright, so we know what our next step is. And we don't really have any better place to start working. Can we even build something? We could build something. How do we feel about that? How expensive is this? 30 production. When we currently have literal 0 production. Alright, so we're working on primitive dwellings. That is the next step, according to the quest. 30 culture will be in 2 turns. That's not that far off. I don't really have a good place for you to work. We're kind of okay on food right now, given that our current goal is not food, really. So let's scout. Do I want to make one of these food people go scout somewhere else also? Start working on this thing, which is probably a neighboring tribe of some kind? Then our food gain is slowed, but we can't use the food right now anyway. Oh, just discovered a bunch of places. Production found. Scouts came across a small settlement. It seems to be abandoned, but in taking a closer look at the houses, they found something useful. Sweet. You've got nothing to do right now. You could continue farming. Farming is easy. How about you continue scouting? None of these particular farming places look particularly useful. This is still 30 production, which I am nowhere near. So there's no point in starting that until I can actually do it in 3 turns. What did this have to say? In 4600 BC to the north of us, in the delta of the River Nile, another culture has appeared, related to the Merimdi culture. Their settlements are not as large, but they are not inferior to us in development. Are the Merimdi inferior to us? Didn't we just steal a bunch of the Merimdi's technology? I mean, they knew how to do this farming thing way before we did. It doesn't sound like inferior to me. Is there anything else I can build? These are gated by technology. Although I will soon be able... No, this is still far. This is... Improves area +1. This is actually going to be really good. The additional production bonus. I would like to get this one first. But primitive dwellings is the quest, so I guess we're just going to go in quest order. I could go for more food, or I could keep doing what we're doing. And hopefully food will take care of itself. This just allows to build. Doesn't change anything. And since I'm not building it yet, how close am I to next thing? 7 a turn. So, not 4 turns, 5 turns before I'll be able to research again. I clearly need to rush nukes. That is absolutely correct. I'm useless until I can make musketeers, at least. And I am more than 5 turns off from being able to actually put together... Wait, I'm 3 turns off from being able to put together 18 production. So I guess we do have to do this now, and then do one of these others later. With the invention of farming, people ceased to wander. The sedentary life made it possible to feed everyone, so people began to build permanent dwellings which protected them from the weather and predators. The first dwellings were built of twigs and straw reinforced with clay. Man, I'm gonna culture victory the heck out of this game. I don't want to fight. I want to scare people off with my incredible culture. Just look at the size of my culture. So I want to make this. It's definitely the next thing we're making. Needs to be 18. I am... If I send you there right now... -3 this turn. -3 next turn. No, I'm still too far off. I'm still at least a turn from being able to do that. Migration of animals. Big changes are occurring in the Great Savannah. Spirits of the Sahara drive animals to the south, and their way passes through our lands. It is an excellent opportunity for a big hunt, is it not? Well... Oh, it'll actually tell me what happens! Oh, thank heavens! It's actually telling me what the consequences of my choices are! Hunting plus 2 food for the next 4 turns, or... plus 5% culture. I have 2 places that people are hunting, I think? I think all the production places are also hunting. That would be a fair amount of food, but I think I want the culture more. Because that extra 5% is... Will that take me... Will that get me the next culture thing in 4 turns, or 3 turns instead of 4, or whatever it is? I think I'd rather have the permanent culture bonus than the temporary food bonus. Respecting the will of the spirits, we allowed them to pass across our land. The spirits will like this decision, and they will help us. Cool. So the other choice, then, had I allowed that thing to happen, this would have been... Both of these places would have been plus 2 food. So I would have made, what, like 16 food out of that? Is 5% culture better than 16 food? Who knows? Alright, let's move this guy to working. And then once this guy scouts this area, we'll move him up here. Looks like there are no other decisions to be made this turn. Yeah, culture! Thanks to your wisdom, our tribe grows and develops. Rumors about us spread, and people say that the Sky Falcon himself helps us. Neighboring tribes have heard about his miracles, and have begun to honor him as well. The Cult of Horus spreads! Man, stream title was on point. Alright, now we have the idle guy. You can go back up here. Scout the expensive spot. Continue doing things, folks. You're doing well. Good work, ladies and gentlemen. And then we'll get this next turn. Keep at it. Keep on doing. Just keep doing. Oh, it was this spot. Okay, cool. Ah, and that raised our worker total. So now we can make more workers if we have the food to make workers. Which means we need food. Which spot is this? So that would make that a 3. It's not bad. I kind of want to get this next. It's just an empty spot, so it would be a food and 2 production? That's pretty solid, honestly. They did the thing! Your builders have done the thing. So I can't build it again, which is a shame. Sanctuary of the Falcon. Requirement trial. Huh. I could start on this, but there's no point right now, not until I have a lot more ability produce. Not a lot more production, actually. So I want to get this one first, I think. Which means our next discovery... This is still going. At least close. How far away are we from things? We are making 7 a turn still. So in 4 turns, we'll be able to discover one of these things again. How far away from 18 am I? I'm making 4 a turn, so that'll be 5 turns away. This is 4 turns away, so I'll be losing a turn in terms of the final build of the flax thing if I get this. But this is giving me a resource, so I kind of want the resource. In our tribe, the first priests and a new resource have appeared, showing the level of the leader's power, authority. Yo, I'ma become Pharaoh. We can spend authority honoring various gods and spirits in the cults menu, or use it for strong-willed decisions in various situations in the game. That makes no sense to me, my dude. I have absolutely no idea how to manage that. People believed in the divine powers long before the era of the ancient Egyptians, but with the advent of the Neolithic, the rituals became much more complicated. The first priests appeared, and people believed that only they know all the secret prayers and rituals. They're making it up. Maybe it sounded good, though. Alright, so what can we do? Oh. Temporary bonuses. I don't know how I feel about that. What does it cost to honor someone? Pray to the heavenly cow. You can tell he's heavenly because of all the stars on him. Her, actually, presumably, on account of it's a cow with enormous horns, who gives birth to stars. Oh, yeah, okay. For the fertility of our land and cattle. Gathering, farming, and cattle breeding. So, you're not gathering, you're hunting. You're gathering, or farming. I'm not sure which one you're doing. Probably hunting, or farming. So we would get plus 6 food for this. This would give us actual, exactly 6 food. Hunting and fishing plus 2. We got 1 person hunting. So that would be, for 2 turns, actual plus 4 food. This would be everywhere plus 1 culture. What does that mean? Is it just 5 culture? Or is this culture per... I don't think I understand this, so I'm going to do it to see what it does. Everywhere plus 1 culture. From population. No. Production? Is it production? Is that what changed? We're plus 4 now. We were at 7. So we're getting 4... Oh, each of these is now producing an additional... Ha, ha, I understand. I understand. Okay, cool. So long as we have people working, they'll produce culture, in addition to everything else they're doing. I get it. That's neat. That is pretty neat. Cool. So we're still on wanting to build this before we build anything else. But we are a lot of production away from being able to do that. Culture! The question is 6 food that big a deal? And given that the next worker is 24 food, maybe it is that big a deal? We're getting a fair amount of food per turn. It would be nice if that was more, but, you know, whatever. "4500 BC. Time for another metric, or milestone, or thing. Time for another thing. No, 4400 is when the next thing will be. We've discovered a new civilization every 200 years so far. Nothing appears to have changed. "5 turns before the trial. Sanctuary of the Falcon. You will need all kinds of resources." Okay, time to just build up resources, I guess. Oh? I will need everything but culture. So I guess I'm not spending my production before then. Does that mean I should send the dude home? Yeah, if this turns out to be someone wanting to attack me, that's gonna suck. So how often can I honor? Oh, they have costs. Okay. I'm producing 1 of these a turn. Okay. So like every 7 turns, I can do 1 of these boosts and get more food, or get more culture, or get more something. It's not bad. Alright, what'd you find? Oh? Found a heck of places! Look at this! Unreal. What a discovery. You can go to work over here. Small fish tribe. Oh. So we could raid them and take their stuff. They're friendly, which means we could probably trade. They have valuable goods for the exchange, which is for trading. What does... Okay, so what do we get? They offer us 3 food for production. How do I feel about that? I kind of value my production more than I value my food right now. Raid. Attack in 5 with 90% spit on the relationship. I love that it calls that out. Preparation costs 3 food every tick. In case of success, 31 food. So we'd be taking... It costs us 15 food, which means we would net 16 food in 5 turns. And then the chance of failure is bad. Unite. 1 time plus a worker. And unification of tribes in 5 turns. Unification costs 1,000,000 production! Wow! Like 75 production. Yeah, let's not. I'll worry about you guys later. In the meantime, just do this thing. Oh, 1,000,000 culture found. Amazing. Scouts came to a big highland in the middle of a floodplain. That was totally worth it. 7 turns, but still. This land area is never flooded with water and is suitable for colonization, but it seems that someone already lives here. So if I wanted... production? How close am I to getting this? First off, we can definitely do this thing now. This thing. We can also do stuff over here. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is free food growth. This is free production growth. Done. We'll do this later. It'll happen, but it'll be later. Extra production is exactly what I want right now. Which means it's probably time for me to start building the thing, though. Can I get this? 30? What are we at? We'll be in 3 turns, 18, 24. We'll be at 30 exactly. Yeah, so I can do that. It's this spot, though. Do I care? I just want to get this one, which is still a couple of turns off. And I need to hold on to the production because I don't know what the trial of the thing is. Component tools! Most tools were created from stone, and the Egyptians were very skilled stone cutters. They knew how to split... Is this a word? Nap? It's probably a word. Polish and drill stones of any hardness, from flint to sandstone. They created axes, scrapers, arrowheads, and many kinds of stone tools. Cool. Good job, guys. So this is still our next step. This is still a mission? Oh, we need to increase workers. Right, right. We need to hire more workers, which means we need 1,000,000 more food, which means this is correct. Just hang out here. Keep doing the thing. Flint napping. Weird. Given... Given my production right now, maybe it is worth it to start trading with them and get food? Because then I can make a new worker pretty soon, and that'll be helpful. Workers are always good. I'm still not working on that. I think I want to wait until after the trial to figure that out, though. No, that's okay for now. Let's start doing this. Achievement unlocked. Trader. Oh, it uses the guy to do that. I see. Interesting. How do I feel about that? Oh. Tutorial's up. Great. Manage relations with neighboring tribes wisely, or one day you could find yourself surrounded by enemies. Remember, enemies will try to attack you, and they can be conquered by force. But with friendly tribes, the efficiency of trade is 20% higher, and you can join with them peacefully. Okay. I think I'd rather be doing this right now. The aid of our forefathers has ended. That's fine. These are pretty far away, and I want to be able to build that flax field, but it still doesn't matter for now, So let's just buy a turn and do the trial with all of the stuff we've built up. Is this not the trial turn? I thought it was going to be, like, on the even year. Badari culture. In 4400 BC, the people of the north, with a culture related to ours, have achieved outstanding success in Middle Egypt. They have cultivated lands and built many villages and cemeteries. They have a layer of nobility, which indicates that they move towards the creation of a state. Oh, I see. They beat us to the thing. They're doing better at us at culture. This is unacceptable. Where is Badari culture? Right here. Should have done that. Alright. But we can do this turn. And now, we can start trading and getting more food. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not going to start using up my production yet until I figure out what's going on. Here it is. Alright, so I was a turn away. Leaders of the local tribes have gathered and decided to build a sanctuary for the sacred falcon, but they could not agree on which settlement should erect it. Ha. Having argued, the leaders decided that the worthiest settlement would be the one which could finish the construction first. We have worshipped the falcon for a long time, and this honor must belong to us. The competition in the building of the sanctuary of the falcon has begun. The builders are awaiting your order and eager to start work. The workers in other settlements have already started the construction, and they hope to finish it in 10 turns. Start building the Sanctuary of the Falcon in Buildings menu as soon as possible. Alright. It's gonna take 15 turns?! That's ridiculous! How do I make that be quicker? Is it just the amount of production that I'm using? How do I spend more production on it? Is there anything that reduces build speed? I can't do that. This does not make sense to me right now. What resources can we send to our workers to accelerate building? Aha. Oh, no. Okay, I understand. I understand now. Like, I could do that. Can I not do that again? Was that it? Was that the only chance I had? Oh, no, I can do it from here. Okay, so once I produce enough food, I'll be able to do that here as well. Which means we definitely want more food. So who's making us food right now? We have... What? You're not even making food. You're hunting. You're hunting. You're farming. You're farming. So this is +1 to each of them, so 6 food. For 3 turns. So 6 food. This is +2 to each of them for 2 turns, so this is 8 food. And this is more culture. So we should do this. Because these 2 are now boosted. And actually, you can get more food over here by fishing. Alright, we got this. We got this. This is not going to be any problem at all. But let's wait on this and get, hopefully, Badari culture soon. Oh. We pray to the Falcon Horus, our totem, and ask him to accelerate the building of the sanctuary. He is not just our ancestor and a born altar. Oh, they're really buying into this mythos, huh? But also the wisest, all-knowing God. That's right. That's exactly what I am. Wise and all-knowing. Yeah. I'm glad you could recognize it. From now on, we will honor him more than ever. The cult of Horus the Hunter has changed to Horus the Ruler. One-time free honor in the cult menu. Accelerate the building of the sanctuary by honoring the Horus Ruler cult. Is that this one? It's already honored. Alright, let's honor it, though. More honoring. Yes, please be honored. Well done. Horus is the patron of the sun and the sky, and is favorable to us. He directs the tribe, commanding through the lips of our leaders. The Lord of the Sky brings light and kindness to the world. Damn right. Cool, that went well. Incarnation of the gods! Egyptian gods have multiple images with different qualities. Depending on the incarnation, a god could be the patron of several very different things at the same time, be good or evil, and change his or her form into different creatures with different qualities. Such images are called divine incarnations. You learn something new every day. Whoa, this got way worse. What happened? Did we lose the bonus? Oh, everything got more expensive, too. What happened? Oh, this changed to a different bonus. But we lost this bonus. It's not there anymore. We're not getting the bonus anymore. Jerks! What is even going on? Our inhabitants have deliberately rebuilt several dwellings, so now more people can live in our settlement. Oh, just out of nowhere. Oh, convenient. Okay, so this is on hold, I guess? Or we're just not getting the bonus for it. I think we're just not getting the bonus for it. Miserable. We can do this thing, though, which is going to give us extra food. Our tribe is a group of people of equal status, mainly farmers and cattle farmers, where the woman takes a special and honorable role, the mother and keeper of the hearth. So backwards. I mean, I guess they are living in literal history, so we can't expect anything too enlightened from them. Growth plus 10% culture. Hot. This we're still working on because we need to create more workers. This is happening soon. I want to finish this earlier. We'll spend more food on it. Spend more everything on it. Alright, options are pretty limited here. There's not really better places for any of my workers to go. Unless I start scouting. But store food longer. The Egyptians invented pottery. The first pottery was baked directly in a fire, so it has a red color and burnt black top characteristic of the Badari culture, the first settled culture of the Egyptians. We did it! We found out how to be Badari! How good? Probably. How probably good? We need to keep our production up, so I can't really skimp on any of that. I can send this guy to go do something else, but I also want the food. Like, I want to be able to make more workers. I shouldn't have dumped the extra food into the trial. I'm already winning the trial. I don't need to... We'll complete it in 7, they'll complete it in 8, so I don't need to dump more food into the trial. So I'm just working on food now in order to get more workers, which, I mean, that sounds good to me. And I don't have the authority to do anything different here, so next turn. Second stage, erection of the idol. We finish the creation of the idol. Let the image of the sacred falcon, our totem and keeper of the settlement, look down on us from above. Sacred symbols will protect the idol from evil. There's this, like, 7-turn one, this 5-turn one. I don't know. I mean, the next spot to scout is definitely going to be one of the more expensive ones. I think those are going to be higher value than the smaller ones, unless I have a specific reason to go for one of the smaller ones. But I'm not scouting right now. I'm still building up food, I think. I think I'd rather build up the food than send a guy to go scout and figure that out. Like, we'll figure it out eventually. In the meantime... Uh-oh. Small Fish Tribe declares that one of our people committed a crime against their people. Signs from our gods say we are not guilty, but their signs are different. Who knew that our gods would take our side so strongly? And they demand compensation or threaten revenge. Oh, what'll happen? We lose a dude? No way! Not even a little bit. 11% of that stuff. The relations will fall to hostile. Well... that percent chance is still pretty low, to be honest. I don't think that'll make a difference. And I'm not willing to lose a dude. And this is actually pretty heinous if I take it right now, because that'll put us negative on production, I think. So I guess I refuse. We go to hostile, and I'll just have to take them over at some point. Like, what if I do this? I could raid them. Subdue. Attack in 5 turns with a chance of success 100%. Preparation costs 15 food. In case of success, we will subdue the tribe having lost a worker. Oh no. So it cost a worker to subdue them? That sucks. Is that better or worse than spending 75 production? Probably better, to be honest. So this is still going good. Yeah, I think subduing them is what's going to happen. Our neighbors have built half the sanctuary. Our neighbors have already built half of the sanctuary. We need to hasten our builders. We're still winning, dude. It's fine, everything's fine. I'm pretty close to being able to do this. And then I'll be able to get more food! More food seems very important right now. What can I do? I can do that. I'm so far away from starting working on that. Unfortunately, our options for more food are pretty minimal. This is irrelevant right now. Well, I mean, make more worker. This is actually net no gain. I'm not gaining anything by doing this. Because it costs me a food to have the worker exist. And all the worker is doing is gaining me another food? It's kind of pointless. Why did I do that? Mistakes. Mistakes were made. This only starts benefiting me if I can actually increase the bonuses from one of these places soon. Which is going to be a while, at least 3 turns. I guess I could just spend the dude on the subdue. Oh, this got more expensive! Now it's 4 food every turn. I don't actually have 4 food every turn to spare. I need more food production. I need to be able to build another food thing here. I guess the field, although I'm just gonna do this now so that I have it available as soon as I'm done with the thing that I'm doing now. Wasting my resources a little early, but whatever. Star observations in Nabta Playa. About 4240 BC, near us, in the Sahara, the tribe of Nabta Playa were the first in Africa to begin observing the sky and stars. They built megalithic constructions that look similar to Stonehenge, but 1,000 years older, and began to mark the results of observations on the stones according to different seasons of the year. Dang, dude! Pre-Stonehenge Stonehenge. We built the fence! It will hide the secrets of our solemn rites from the eyes of strangers and evil spirits. The last stage of building is complete. We need only to consecrate it. Good. You keep that consecrating happening. Please continue with the consecration. Nothing else I can do for right now. Our neighbor's sanctuary is almost constructed. Yeah, it's fine. We got it. We got this. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be okay. Whoa, this changed. Yeah, check that out. Full screen art. This is the kind of achievement I've been looking for. Sanctuary of the Falcon. Hierakonpolis, 4200 BC. Baller. Trial successfully passed, bronze victory. To get a silver victory, complete the trial before turn 37. We did it on turn 41. Sad. And get plus 10 food and plus 20 resources. Plus 20 production. That's pretty good, actually. Oh, this place got even better. Now it's producing an authority. Nice. And now we have an idle dude, so he can start building a thing. Like this. This is not as much bonus food, but it is bonus production. How are we on production right now? We're netting 6 a turn? This is going to build for 6 a turn? This is going to build for 10 a turn. I think I want the production. Also, like, this is something we can just build, and the other one is not. Go do the thing. Nothing new. Still nothing new. I can culture, though. I might as well. Discovered early cosmogony. From ancient times, Egyptians believed that nature around them was alive. In the first cosmogony of Hierakonpolis, people believed that Horus the Falcon created himself from the primordial chaos, and then created the world and the other gods, like the cow Nut, the goddess of the sky, who gives birth to the stars. Learned a few things about how the heavens work in this day and age. Anything else we can do right now? This is our mission. We still need to get more workers. Victory conditions. Pretty far away. Could do the thing, accelerate the building by 2. That's actually really cool if I want to pay attention to that and have that be a thing that I do later. For now, this is just being built this turn anyway. And you can go over here and start making production. And you can do what? Probably start building something else, right? How close am I to this? I am now making 8 production a turn. So in 2 turns, I would be at 21. In 3 turns, I'd be at 29. But go to, where is this? Oh, there. Would make that 3 food. It's pretty good, actually. So now you start doing that, but we can also just do this, right? Which means it's only going to take 10 production to build, which is actually amazing. That's a pretty sweet deal, to be honest. Yeah, it's just ready. What a deal. So now what? Ah, we can't do this until the area is scouted, which is here. Fascinating. We can do this, though. What does this do? Population limit and improves area production. Where? Here? Garbage. That's an awful place to be working. I have enough food now that I think I can do this thing, though. Oh, we did the thing! Sweet. According to the stories of travelers, in this district there are many interesting places. It is time to actively engage in scouting and expand our territory. Oh, that's so much to scout. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of work. But in the meantime, we can now afford this, so let's do it. And it's 100%. So you go fight them. Good job. And then this will be in a couple of turns. That's fine. And this is the next thing we can build. How do I produce this? I need to scout for it. Here. Oh, scouting is even quicker now! Cool. I don't have anybody free to build anyway, but that'll happen. Still nothing. Um, is there anybody that I want to set aside from what they're doing? I have kind of a ton of production. So maybe I could pull this guy off, except I really like the authority gain. And I still need all of the food. This is unfortunate. Oh, it's raining. That's cool. Everything is producing an extra food. That's really convenient. You just keep on doing your thing, though. Cool. That gave us an extra worker who can scout this area so we can build there. So now we can start building here, which will also give us more production, which is pretty good. So you can start on that, and actually we can just make it be this coming turn, because that's free, basically. Like, that's awesome. You're still working on this, you'll get that next turn. Production found, 9. Oh, free production. I like it. We kind of have a lot of production right now. That's pretty cool. Subjugation! Our men approach the borders of the Fish Tribe and are ready to begin the conquest of their lands. Their warriors are known as weak. Alright, yeah. Get him. Go get him. So now they're ours. Oh my god, dude, this place is nuts! Look at that. That's amazing. What a great place to hang out. This is also a great place to hang out. I guess you abandon that territory for now. The Fish Tribe is no more. The Fish Tribe did not stand the test of time and fell under the strokes of destiny. That's a little much. That's a little over the top. The remains of the tribe dispersed around the region. Yep. We killed him. We killed the heck out of him. We made a field. We made the heck out of a field. Wow, we're making a lot of food now. I'm gonna make so many workers. I'm really thrilled. I'm really excited to make more workers, you guys. So what am I working on? Explore everything. And then just the normal victory conditions. Maybe I send some dudes out to explore then. I kind of want all of the food, though. I don't really need the production, because this is ridiculous. Kind of have a lot of everything right now. We've got to explore, like, all of the places at this point, I think. God, that's down to 3 from 7? It's a good thing I didn't do it earlier. Yeah, you're right, Mario-chan. It's such a huge boost. So I can start building, not this, because that's here. This is this area. Plus 2. This is improving my population limit. This has to be the next thing I build. I really want more authority right now. Where does this even build? Here. Oh, that's pretty good. It'll make it the same as this, I guess. Which I'm not even bothering to work right now anyway. But it'll improve my population limit, which is going to be good. Alright, go get me more food. Achievement unlocked! 4000 BC! There's a lot of really unnecessary achievements in this game. The greening of the Sahara is over. This is good, though. Alright, you go scout. Scout places, so I can finally build all the things in all the places. Oh, we found some people! The Friendly Cow Nut Tribe! I don't actually want cow nuts from you guys, but thank you. Why did it zoom me to there? I'm not going to do this until I can ask Horus to make it cheaper, I think. Oh, that's going to be a while. Maybe I just do it. Overpopulation? Oh no! That's a mistake. Ooh, I should not have done that. Alright, well, it's done. Which means I just need to get the thing built as soon as possible. Derf. So you're gonna scout for me? Or what happens if I go here? What can I do with you? How expensive is Unite? It is a free worker, and all it costs is... I have 1,000,000 production. I might as well. It takes forever, but it's probably worth it. Yeah, let's do it. And this way they're not gonna, like, pretend that we raided them or pretend that we stole stuff from them or whatever. Alright, go do the things. Again, do more things. All of the things. Wow, can I really not do culture stuff? Now I can, finally. Because all of these are 120. Whoa. Newt! I like that name. You're probably right. It is probably Newt. Allows pastures, allows rectangular houses, 1 time 10 food, and fishing +1. Do I have anybody fishing right now? I don't even have anybody fishing. Like, fishing +1 is not actually a real bonus. It changes these 1s to 2s. And there's still a heck of places that are already better than 1s. So, like, why bother? I hope I actually have enough production for this thing that I wanted to do here. Might be time to send people to go work on production instead of other stuff. Alright, so next turn I'm at -21, but then I stop losing 14. So then I still need to make... Oh, I can do this. I have enough for this. I have enough as is. Even if I lose 21 here, I'll still be at 47. Because that's how math works. 47 is enough for 2 more hits of this. That's fine. So I'm okay on production. I'm not doing this because this is garbage. Allows to build rectangular houses. So pastures and rectangular houses. What are my requirements here? Oh, it's not going to show me the requirements while builders are building? Alright, so I guess I'll wait on it for a turn. Yep. Built the thing. As expected. It did not very much. So this guy's going to go scout, I guess. But let's talk about what things can be built. So I can just build this already. Where? Oh, it'll give it 2 production, though. That's interesting. The next thing that I can build, potentially, is this one. But that requires scouting this area. This one requires scouting that area also. Alright, let's just scout it. Anything else I want to do with my workers or my culture while I am waiting? No, I still don't know which of these I want. So, that's it. Five turns before the trial, the exodus from the Sahara. I need a bunch of food and high population limit. Oh my god, dude. Well, time to start making food and population limit. How do I make population limit? Just this stuff. This is 18 production every tick for 3 ticks. Are you kidding me? I'll do it next turn, because I can make it effectively free. And this is almost done. So I guess all of these 1 food spots, they're so heinous. Like, is that really the best I can do? That's ready. That requires scouting. This requires conquering a tribe. Oh, which I'm about to conquer. Haha. This requires scouting. That requires scouting. This requires pastures. Areas improved too. Oh, interesting. Some of these improve more than 1 area. How do I know which areas it's going to improve, though? It's just looking at that one. Oh, population limit. Okay, I see. It improves existing areas that have already been improved. Okay. Alright. So I have, what, 4 more turns, 5 more turns until the trial? And I need 1,000,000 food and population limit. So for now, this is the next thing I'm building, because population limit. But I'm not building it this turn, I'm building it next turn, because I can make it easy. So I guess for now, just get food or scout? Scout. Probably scout, right? Which is this one? That's this area. Alright, yeah, scout there. Achievement unlocked. Diplomat. Cownut tribe disappears from the map. Cownut! Newt! The people of the Cownut tribe are ready to join together with us and take our gods as their own. Fantastic. Oh, that's really good. So this is hunting +2 for 4 turns. And this is more culture growth. Oh, right. Oh, right. Do I want more culture growth, or do I want a actual huge boost in food production for 4 turns? Is it +2 for every hunting spot? I think I want the culture more than I want the food, even though I'm going to need the food in the near future. Part of that is, like, I don't remember how many spots are actually hunting. If it's, like, 3 spots, then I'm generating, what? +6 times 4, +24 food? That's actually kind of a lot of food. Maybe it's worth it. I mean, it's a big bonus. The question is whether or not that's more worth it than the culture. I think I want the culture. Alright, and now I have 2 free dudes. One of whom is going here. Another of whom is going to build this thing. Which is basically free. Do I want the scouter dude doing something else? No, you're fine. You're fine just scouting. So I had 1, 2, 3 people hunting. Yeah, it was 3. Actual 3. So this boosted. Cool. Alright, you can go to work there. I can make another worker. I have that power now. And then I can start on... Oh my god, that's huge for this spot! And I can do it. Yes. Do. Build. That's amazing. I shouldn't have done that because I need more food. Dang it. Welp. I think everybody right now is maximizing for food production. So... let's just keep that going. You guys keep doing the things you're doing. That's pretty good. And I can do this just to get the food bonus if I feel like I need it. Like, 10 free food right now is not the worst. How soon am I going to want pastures or the other thing? This is rectangular houses. This is pastures. I'm still a ways away from building this. This one I could potentially build in the near future, but it doesn't actually give me much of a bonus other than population limit. And I'm kind of okay on population limit right now. Okay. That just suddenly cleared up for reasons. Was I scouting there? I guess I was, huh? I must have been. I didn't even realize. Wow. I am clearly paying attention to everything that I'm doing. Alright, you get on the produce food train, I think. While this slowly but surely becomes a real thing. And I'm just going to use my culture for this. Like, I don't think this is actually that good, but I kind of want the food right now. Spending their lives by the river, Egyptians noticed that reeds float perfectly on water. They bound reeds into large, dense bundles and could cross the river or go fishing while standing on them. That's how they made their first boats. And that gives me the opportunity to send one of these people, like here, to get more food than they're making at the moment. Depending on how much I value the production, which is not that much compared to the other stuff. Maybe this was actually worthwhile. Huh. Who knew? Anything happening? Nothing changes? Alright, let's do the trial. Trial's coming up next, yeah? I think trial's this turn. Yep, the Exodus has begun. Around 4000 BC, the Sahara began to turn from savanna into desert. The dying earth forces indigenous peoples to leave their homes and wander in search of water. Some of the refugees come to our land. Oh? Crowds of refugees are constantly coming from the Sahara, but we have no additional houses and no work for them, and we cannot take them all. That's where you're wrong. We can definitely take many of them. I am happy to take many of them. Maybe not all of them, but many of them. Reduce social tension. Wow, words. Reduce social tension to 0. Social tension 75 out of 100, and growing by 5 every turn. Oh god. Probability of unrest 20%. Integrate refugees into our society, providing them with everything necessary. The cost decreases with time, reduces tension, and reduces possibility of unrest. This reduces tension, but it also reduces people. Change society to a patriarchy, where a man's word is law. This will increase our chances for surviving in the new, cruel world. But I don't have enough authority to be able to do that. I don't like that either. This increases the possibility of unrest. This decreases the possibility of unrest, but costs like a million food. So the goal is to reduce tension. Turns before anarchy, 10. Yup, too bad. That is totally a thing I wish I could do. Why is this fishing not better fishing? It's still fishing, isn't it? Alright, we built a thing. I mean, do I just go for it? Like, that's a lot of food. This loses a worker, which sucks. This I'll be able to do in, what, 2 turns? 2 turns, I guess? If I wanted to do that. What benefit does it get? It increases my max pot by 2. And greatly reduces the probability of unrest, but doesn't actually affect the tension. And this becomes cheaper over time, so maybe I let it go for a couple of turns? I think I let it go for a couple of turns. This is pointless. If you're going to be doing that, let's have you do that here, where you're actually getting other bonuses besides just 1 food. Or we could start building this field of flax. Especially given that it's in a place that we already want to be doing things. Oh, no, that's not a thing we can build. We already did that. This one we could build. Which is in an empty space, which is awful. This one, we'd have to scout here. This one, we need technology for. So this is probably our next build. Until we get technology. Which means we need to scout for it. And then there's this spot, which is currently empty, which sucks. Like, that would just be a spot that produces 2. Which is not terrible, I guess. Given that we have people on spots that are producing 1. But they're getting a lot of bonus out of it. I think we're not going to build this turn. I'm going to spend a turn, see what happens. Ah, this changes drastically over time. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely waiting. Sorry, guys. Probability of unrest is going to continue increasing. Or whatever. Social tension is going to continue increasing. Just keep making more food. Oh no. The climate becomes drier and colder and leads to the desertification of our land. Our prayers to Horus do not bring the desired result. Losses to food and production every tick. Oh, God. From events. Yeah, that sucks. I don't think that changes what we want to do right now, though. Especially because I want to be using this food here. Is it time yet? It's at 85. If I were to mash this and reduce tension, that's like 125 food? 150 food to get to 90. So I should wait one more turn. At least. Is there anywhere I can go that'll produce more food than the places I am working right now? There are no open 2s, there are only open 1s, and nobody is not working. I value my authority, so that guy's going to keep doing his thing, and the culture only matters once I decide what I'm building, so we're fine for now. Oh no, what happened here? Surplus of refugees. Migrants formed into free working group. Wow, what ballers! That's amazing. Alright, so now if I were to mash this, it would be 20 times 6, right? 15 times 6 to 90? So 120 food? Which we don't have. We do have 2 people who are about to start doing more work, though. Please start working. I can create patriarchy now. The problem is I'm morally opposed to the patriarchy. But I guess on a mechanical level, it does things I want to do. Which is annoying. What if I just don't make patriarchy? What if I am guided by ethics rather than mechanics? I don't really want to do this, but I can in order to bring the numbers down. I'm just going to leave unrest at 20% and hope that that is not a bad thing, while we make more food. Social tension has reached critical mass and is about to explode, becoming a humanitarian disaster. We urgently need to do something about it. I'm aware. Oh, what's this? Great drought at the end of the 4th millennium BC has led to increased population density around bodies of water, and to the emergence of a large number of cities in the Middle East and Egypt. In Mesopotamia, such cities were Uruk and and in Egypt, Ombos, Tinis, Hierakonpolis, Diospolis, and Pathiris. Pathiris? So now what happens if I mash this? It's only 16. I can't do that math in my head. 16 times 6 would be 60 plus 36, so 96. Which I'm almost there. But I need to do it at least once. Now that I have done it once, I can mash it out next turn and be fine. I mean, it is pretty useful. Like, I'm looking at it. You're right. So now this needs to be hit still 6 times. So I can't do it now. But as long as nothing actually happens to me, I'm going to need to do it once more before it's at minimum price. But I think I can wait on it again until I get to 95 again. And in the meantime, am I really sending this guy scouting instead of, I guess instead of making actual 1 food? Yeah, I'm sending him scouting. Because then we can build on the spot. new god. Besides Horus, our priests suggest that we begin honor and make sacrifices to a new bird god. Is that a... Wait, who's the new bird god? Horus is the falcon. Is there another bird? It will become an additional burden, but this god will help us for certain. What would we decide? Minus 3% food growth, but plus 10% culture growth. Culture growth. We'll take it. Alright. Now, this is already built. This one, right? Wait, or this one? Probably this one. Is this spot. That's cool. So can I afford to build this? I definitely can. I have the production. That's fine. Oh, Thoth is an ibis. Okay, that makes sense. I am more interested in doing this than creating the patriarchy. This is still going down, though. So I'm okay with waiting for this price to decrease, while social tension slowly increases. I guess the benefit here is the maximum population, which we're pretty close to, honestly. But then I lose the authority, which... I mean, this is mostly what I want to be doing with it anyway. And you... Oh, I can do this now. Amazing. Building price reduced by 5%. The probability of unrest, I think, is static each turn. So the longer we let that go, the more risk we have. That's true. But it's a pretty low risk, and it hasn't happened yet. Neckbet requires us to unify with one of the other tribes before we can actually do anything with that. Oh. This is a boost to authority every turn. I want this. Alright. We're going this way. Still can't create more workers, really, because I want the food. But I'm going to let this go until this is, like, super cheap. I'm going to risk it. We're going to play risky. We built pastures. To feed large herds of cattle, the Egyptians sought and prepared pastures. Reasonable. Most often it was a valley with green grass, a water source nearby, and far away from predators. Cattle were driven into corrals for the night. Different than the unnamed bird god, who we still don't know who they are. There's just some other bird god. I guess we're just a bird tribe. Which is cool. I mean, Horus can share, right? Birds know how to be friendly with each other. I think that's all I'm doing this turn. I'm just going to continue tempting fate. Oh? Surplus of refugees. Well, we just topped out on population, which kind of sucks. What just happened? Damaged? The area field of flax area 2 is damaged and it needs repair. Oh? Oh. Yeah, we tempted too much fate. Fate got too tempted. A thing happened. What a disaster. That was what unrest is. Oh my god, that's so bad. I'm gonna... That was a mistake. Man. That's awful. Population increase is not bad. Like, I'm pretty happy with it. I guess start making more food also? this is gonna take forever. That's a real bummer. Was there another place that was damaged? This place, presumably, or unless it's talking about that one. Builders have successfully finished the improvement. Right, got it. I could start building the next thing. Which is this spot, I guess. Unless it's this spot. No, it would zoom in like that. So it must be here. It still seems kind of pointless. That we need to scout. That we need to scout. That we need technology for, in order to get our population limit up. Oh no. Mistakes. How far are we from that? Another couple of turns. We're pretty far on the authority in order to boost it as well. Unfortunate. So what am I going to do with this guy? I kind of want to start building something, but this seems pretty pointless to build. I guess I have people doing things on 1, so it would probably be worth it to get something that's 2. Alright, sure, go for it. We have the production, I suppose. Like, that's going to end in 2 turns anyway. Overpopulation really blows, though. Alright. Don't unrest again. Yes. First sandstorm. Oh no! The settlement has suffered from a previously unfamiliar scourge, the sandstorm. Migrants have told us that this is a manifestation of the rage of the evil god of the desert, Set. Well, there it is, guys. We are beset by sandstorms. Everything is awful. Just utterly atrocious. Oh, this doesn't look like it's getting any cheaper. We completed it on turn 68. Silver victory. Whoa! Would have been 80 culture and 20... I wish I had known that. I would have spent the extra food and done this earlier. What a hassle. Yep, everything sucks. Ah, really? Dude, that was awful! You heard me, Darkstar. Wow, that really messed things up a lot. This is atrocious. This is just completely awful. Yeah. I wish I had known, right? Like, I wish that had been called out somewhere. Because I totally could have done it 2 turns earlier. And it looks like that would have been extremely beneficial. I mean, part of it is just the luck. Like, we got 2 hits of upset right at the end. We could have also, like, done the patriarchy thing, and that might have helped. I don't know. Maybe you're better off going here instead of doing this? Like, I don't think we can afford to lose all of this production. Pretty miserable. So some places were repaired. That's good. Some places are still being worked on, and are expensive enough that we actually won't be able to do it. So we should put some of those people doing other things for now. Like scouting or something. We need to take off at least 14. Fortunately, we can't do it with just 1, so it has to be 2. Places that are being repaired are these 4, I think? Just these 4? Looks like just those 4. So I need to pull 2 of you to do something else for now. Let's have it be you. There's actually not other places for you guys to work at the moment. So yeah, let's scout and see what we can find. This is pretty important. We didn't find anything? Awful. Alright. Get back to doing the thing. So that's fine. Can I afford to spend someone here now or not? -1 from overpopulation. God. If I pull like this... No, that's negative. Alright. Not this turn, I guess. Next turn. Because I really need these places up and running again. Nah, this was awful. This was truly atrocious. Oh, we found some production, and it's still not enough to actually get us anywhere. We found a bunch of culture, though. That's pretty cool. Field of flax got repaired. Primitive dwellings got repaired. Alright, everybody's working. Can I afford to create a worker, actually? Where would I put the worker? Into scouting. I guess we could scout one of the more expensive ones. It's not the worst idea. Really, I want to put another worker into here. That's just going to make the overpopulation even worse, though. We need to... oh, man. I really need to finish this off. I suspect I need to finish this off more than I need to get these things repaired. I'll move someone onto this one next turn, so for now, we'll just do it this way. Thing was repaired. Alright, you, garbage person, start working on a different garbage thing. Finish that this turn, and then next turn... I'll be able to start the rectangular houses in order to boost my population limit. We got behind. We got really behind. Discover classes. What are classes? Here. Oh, I really wanted that anyway. Okay, that's the next thing we're getting at 170. It's going to take a while to get there, though. This is explore, so we have to explore a bunch anyway. So much exploration to do. And overpopulation is still garbage! Uh-oh. First contact with randos. The southern country, also known as the Land of the Bow, is inhabited by dark-skinned people, the Nubians. They have brought us wondrous gifts, which greatly amazed our people. Our nobles wish to have more such things. Lack of resources? What are you talking about? Lack of resources where? Who's even repairing something? There's not even anything to be repaired. Lack of resources. Lack of resources, my ass. Alright, still nothing I really want to do here. I don't want to move anybody from anything that they're doing at the moment. All this production feels really important. I'm still not even making that much production. God, this is hurting. We were doing so well for such a long time. I guess things got expensive is the real problem. So what else? What is our next step? Our next step is still trying to aim for rectangular houses. That's our next build. Pretty far away from making it faster, unfortunately. Yeah, I have people working at literally everything they can be working at. Except for this one spot. If I move him, I could start scouting. But would I rather have the scout or would I rather have the food? I guess I would rather have the scout. That's actually a good point. Alright, start working on here. This is where? Great. What about further population limit? Oh, this is authority improvements. Interesting. Where are you? I can't even go to you? That's here. Okay, so that's a spot we need to scout. That's also here? Wow, we really need to scout that spot. Alright, that spot's getting scouted. think. Nice job, Cryptomancer. Oh, that's hot. So that got built, which is great. We now need to start building this thing, like, immediately. So you can get started on that. You can go start working there, get me some extra production. I'm gonna need it if I'm supposed to finish this in the appropriate number of turns. Actually, if I don't do that, what does that look like? That's still minus 10. Wow, this is completely unchanged. From minus 10 to minus 10. Are you kidding me? Plus 15, minus 25. Plus 16, minus 26. Are you kidding me? What if I send you doing something else? It doesn't change. Ah, math! The percentages! This is atrocious! Alright. I was looking at this, right? That's this territory. Also, I was looking at this. No, this one? Which is a different territory. I guess this one, presumably. Yeah, that's this. So this one then has to be this one. So that's also a good spot to scout. And scouting is better than this because that's actually useless. Although we could start getting more food, but that... I want more authority. Strengthening of the Stork tribe. Oh wait, culture. Do the thing. Yeah. All of this is actually really good, but I want this one more. Oh. Oh? Some families have worked hard for the benefit of the tribe for generations, and have earned a high position in society for themselves. A grateful people respected them immensely and brought gifts. Who were they? Fascinating. So this is 5 culture and an authority every turn. This is probably what I'm taking. It's difficult to imagine the boost that'll be more beneficial to me than this. Plus 3 production and 3 culture? That's actually really good. I think I don't care that much about production, though. Like, production can always be managed, and it can be mitigated by having more authority anyway. This is just 3 food? Heck with that. Yeah, we're going with priests. We discovered classes. With the surplus of food and resources, rich and prosperous families appeared. They earned the respect of the people by their deeds, and gradually began to pass their privileges and wealth to their children by inheritance. That's how the aristocracy came into being. We just found some culture lying around. Oh look, what a neat little ankh lying on the ground. Maybe I can use this to discover how burial with animals works. Scouts met travelers from other tribe and learned surprising things about their people. In gratitude, we told them about our achievements. It is always good to get new knowledge. And the Stork tribe. A message arrived that thanks to the work of many generations, the neighboring settlement of the Stork tribe, there's a lot of birds. People really like birds in this area, came to a new level of development and became stronger. Okay, how much does that matter to me, though? I guess I haven't discovered them yet. Once I discover them, it'll matter. So what have we got here? Bonus growth plus 20% culture for every tick. For further development, we should found a chiefdom. Alright, how do I chiefdom? Where is chiefdom? Pretty far away. Really far away. Chiefdom does not look like it is a discovery. I'm pretty sure chiefdom is not a real thing. How do you found a chiefdom, then? Alright, we're still exploring, and we still aren't too clear on what our victory conditions are. Great. So now, if I send you here, is this still awful? Yeah, it's still unaffected. Food is affected, though. Food could even go here. This is still 2 turns away. We don't have the authority to make the thing go quicker, unfortunately. Well, did that get more expensive without me doing anything? Now it's at 32? Sucks. 2 food isn't bad. 2 food is actually probably what I want over scouting. No, I gotta scout. There's so much to scout. Alright, let's go north. Do I have anybody on 1 food? I have 1 food, 2 production. 1 food, 1 production. 2 food. 1 food, 1 production. Maybe I move from 1 food, 1 production to 2 food? Doesn't appreciably change anything. I think I'll stick you with... You'll stick right here. Do need a certain amount of... Certain discoveries will probably help me find one. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Honor does go up every time I use it. I thought it was lower. I thought I saw a lower price on it since the last time I used it. I could be wrong, though. This is almost done. Once this is done, things become a little bit easier, and I can even afford to make another worker. What if I just make another worker right now? Does that affect my overpopulation? Since it's going to be cleared up next turn anyway, I kind of want to do it and see what happens. Yep, overpopulation gets worse. Alright, good to know. All of these are awful. You just go over here. And then overpopulation will clear up next round. What am I trying to build? This is probably the next one I'm going to build, because this is under construction. Where does this build? Here. Cool. Where does this build? Also this area. Cool. What about this one? I can't even go to it. Why can't I go to it? That's so weird. This has to be built first, though. Which is this area also. Is this area? It might be that area. So maybe I send one of my scouters down there. What does the scouter say? Find me some pastures, buddy. Alright, now we can build new people. What happened? Oh, rectangular houses affected a bunch of different places, is what happened. Population limit increased, finally. So now I can do this, and it'll actually give me the bonus it says it'll give me. And I can even do this, and the same thing happens. Fantastic. Alright, guys. Time to learn about the world. How much? I'm making 14 production a turn? This is available, and cost 30 a turn. Not near future, then. This is unavailable because we have to scout it. This is unavailable because we have to scout it. So we're not building any of these yet, is what's happening. We need a lot more production before that happens. Does everything that makes production... Everything that makes production is being touched. So that's set. That's okay. Oh, a new tribe has been found. Whole lots of production has been found. Well, I think I know what to do about that. What about you? Who are you? Trade. They are neutral to us. They have rare goods for the exchange. They'll give us 4 food for production. Gifting will improve relations. That cost me 15 production, though. Raiding is, frankly, not something I ever want to do, I think. Subdue. We can't unify unless we gift first, I guess. Flax Flower Tribe. Subduing is, wow, kind of expensive and unlikely to succeed. Resources on each space change from play to play, with certain exceptions that are always in the same spaces. That makes sense. I kind of don't want to do any of these things. I want to unify with you guys, but I guess I have to improve relations first, which sucks. Or I could subdue, I guess. But that's I'm uncomfortable with that particular chance of success. That seems pretty low. Or we could start trading with them, for extra food. I think I'm okay with not. Given this production, though, we can definitely start building one of these. This is going to be such a great place to build once they're done being stupid. I still have to scout for this spot? What is it, here? Maybe it's here. Maybe it's here? It's probably here. It seems like it's here, though. That's an unfortunate zoom. Okay, so this is free production because we found a cool place. Climbing the high stony hill, our scouts found samples of hard stones, and looking around from the heights, they could examine in detail neighboring lands. Cool. Our scouts came to the lands of the Flaxflower tribe. Yes, I heard about them. Free production! Cool. I would like to start building right now, but none of these are actually buildable. This is 30, so 90 across 3 turns, which we can make. Improves area plus production. Presumably this area? That's pretty hot, actually. Improves 4 areas? With plus production? That's huge! Alright, start on that. Scout this pasture later. Are you kidding me? Because of plentiful rains in the south, the Nile has overflown its banks. The water level has risen so much that the river washed houses away. People died, and many lost everything that they had. Oh, God. Stuff got damaged. Alright, well, you keep working on it. Try and undamage it. Oh, that's awful. Oh, God, that's awful. I'm gonna need to pull people off of this stuff in order to actually get anywhere. Next Horus bonus. Oh, yeah, I can just do that now, huh? Great. Cool. I do like free bonuses. That's amazing. This is such a great place. That means that I can potentially start building one of these. This still needs to scout. This still needs me to do something with these guys, which is not near future. Yeah, right? 1,250 years later, hey, the Nile finally flooded. I guess it's a random thing, but that's really irritating. So I gotta deal with these guys, in whatever way I'm gonna deal with them, and I need to scout one of these 2 places before pasture thing. Is there anybody working on stupid stuff that I can pull to do something better? Not really. This guy's only making 2 food. I kind of need the production right now. This 1-in-1 maybe I could pull to scout. Let's try that. Yeah, that was pretty extreme. Alright, we scouted some pools. That's what we scouted. Alright, you go back to work. How far away am I from making only 30 food? Which will not happen near future. That's 2 turns away. Oh, I can discover things, though. It's about time. Primitive army, eh? I don't know how I feel about that. Mud brick. Oh, more production! Which of these do I want? This is amazing! And that allows me to build things. Yeah, we're going here. Mud brick. Go. Do the thing. Give me the boosts. Production found. Yahtzee. And we discovered mud bricks. Mud bricks were most often produced from a mixture of silt, clay, and manure, and straw was added for greater durability. Sun-dried bricks were strong enough to be laid in the wall. Whoever wrote the copy for this game, it doesn't sound like English was their native language. So we've actually uncovered, like, a good 60% of the map so far? That's kind of cool. We got a little bit more work to do before we finish this. Scout 48 nearby areas. Already explored 30. That's pretty cool. I would like that culture boost. 7 grand steps. No, I don't think I have. That doesn't sound familiar. So am I changing anything around? I have a ton of production now. So I can actually afford to pull someone and start building something. If there's anything I'm even capable of building right now. This requires technology craftsmanship. This requires scouting. This requires conquering. This requires scouting. So no, I can't build anything. I gotta scout. There's a bunch of places to scout too. Ugh. Alright. This one that requires scouting in a million different places. Where? This spot. Okay. Do I want to pull a guy to scout? I could. This buddy over here is not doing all that much. And my production is kind of skyrocketing right now, so I can actually afford to pull him, I think. Is there a better place to put him than 1 food, 1 production? It doesn't look like it. There's a couple of 1 production spots and a couple of 1 food spots. But there's nothing better. Unless I decide to put him over here and get him to work on finishing up this tribe. And I think I want to wait on that until next... If I pull him from food, it's gonna be 3 turns until I get another worker. So I'm gonna leave him there for now. Oh, we found a people. So stuff has been repaired. Good job. Other stuff has been repaired. Good job. We found some production. Nice. And we found the stork tribe. All right, let's talk to you guys. Maybe I just unite with you. 20. So that's 100 production across 5 turns. They're friendly though, which is good. That means we can just take them. Yeah, let's just do this. I'm just gonna get it started on this. I can. Oh man, I can so afford to do this. I can even afford to start working on these guys at the same time. Dang, that's a really nice setup. So, I was gonna pull him to do more scouting, but this seems more important. This guy can now get pulled over here, and I will still make my my food quota for the next worker. So that's fine. And I have a lot of space. Or have I? I don't actually know what that's in response to. I didn't see it immediately. Relations have improved with the Flax Flower Tribe. Are they? Why? How? Alright, well that's great. Just go unite them. Yeah, I can even afford to do this at the same time as the other one. I have so much production! This is baller. I love it. I love it. I can definitely do this for 5 turns. I have I have enough of a production stockpile that I can just do it. That's so great. I'm pretty close to wanting to build the next thing, though. But I think it requires... Yeah, that's these guys. Alright. Yep. Requires dealing with the tribes. Or this requires that scout, as well as requiring a scout to the east. Somewhere over here. I don't know which one. It's fun. I like it. Like, it's well put together. There's nothing really off-putting about it. Um, I really like how transparent it is with your decisions. So it's not just like hunt or ignore without knowing what it's going to get you, or with like a vague idea of hunting will probably get you more food. Like, explicitly telling you what you're going to get as a result of every decision, which I really like. Like, that makes it a better strategy game in my mind. From what I've seen, it looks a little linear. Like, it kind of... I don't know how much variety it has on subsequent playthroughs. So if it's not very different from play to play, then I don't know how long it would hold my interest. But I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. Like, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think we're good for now. So that's that scout. 5 turns before the Hyrcanopoulos chiefdom trial. Oh, hey, I know about chiefdoms. I'm gonna need military? Oh, no. I don't even know what that resource is. Alright, I guess we gotta get a primitive army before that happens. So, we have 5 turns. Yeah, that makes sense. We have 5 turns to get to 250 culture, which we'll get to, I think. And then it also needed some other things. I don't remember what other things it needed. I think it was like... I didn't even look. That's so bad. This will worsen areas? For production? That's awful. This, I still want to do. This I really want to do. Scout east of the city, though. Because I want more authority. I want this, and I want this. So I guess I gotta scout east of the city with my remaining dude. Which maybe is this spot? Who knows? Kinda didn't really tell me. And then these guys will finish before the trial. But we're gonna need a lot of production, I think. So I might have to pull someone from just food. This is 30, that's not bad. I think I'm probably better off having you here for now. And I might want to pull you in order to get more production also? That doesn't seem right. Nothing new has happened. I need 2 more food. It's irritating. I pulled you early. I should have kept you there for 2 more turns. In order to get the extra food, in order to get the extra worker. Like, I could pull this guy in order to get 2 food. But if I'm going to pull this guy, I should pull this guy instead. That gives me +9. But that still leaves me a turn away from getting the extra worker, which is a bummer. So you just stay over here, give me the production. Did we get there? No. Cannot spend now, because I have to wait till 250. Uh-oh. Oh, that's awful! That's actually like one of the worst things that could have happened. The upcoming trial is not one you can fail. Oh, okay. Set, the god of the desert and rage, fell into fury and brings down on us the strongest sandstorms, sowing chaos and destruction. Minus a food and a production literally everywhere. That's awful! Holy crap. At least I'll have 20 production back for next turn. So I will still be able to make both of these. Sandstorm, that's so bad. Alright, well, put the rest of the team to work, I guess. There's not even places I can put them. They have to go scouting because there's nothing better for them to do. Alright, well, go scout, I guess. Good job, Darkstar. Well done. This is... This is exactly what I asked for, so... you are giving it to me in abundance. I appreciate that. Achievement unlocked. Settlement. What did I find? Uniting with the Stork tribe. Yes. Yes, excellent. Our envoys were able to negotiate a confederation with them. The people of the Stork tribe are ready to join together with us and take our gods as their own. Now we are one! Fantastic. That's actually really cool. Go work it. Work it, work it. It's going to be even better once this is done. Ah, good. Perfect. That production boost was actually really crucial, given the timing. Alright, I guess keep scouting. Like, there's nothing better for us to do. One of these is scout north of the city, right? Oh, I can finally build this stuff, actually. I don't have the production to build it right now, though. It's expensive. I need to do this thing, though, immediately. Oh, I could just do this? That's funny. Achievement unlocked! The Warriors! Yes. The strong men in the tribe can be formed into a bodyguard for the leader. Warriors are much stronger than ordinary workers, but because of aging, 1 out of every 30 warriors retires each turn. In the game, warriors are part of a resource army. Alright, so how does that change things? What does that give us the ability to do? New resource, army. The increasing number of external and internal enemies, in addition to a surplus of resources, led to the appearance of professional warriors. They were engaged in the protection of the settlement and submitted directly to its leader, executing his orders, which could range from suppressing a rebellion to digging a ditch. Really tired of these sandstorms. I would be very happy if they would just stop being anywhere near me. Alright, this is the next thing I want. Because authority. Like, let's talk about authority. But I'm pretty far away from being able to build it. Like, I'm at -7 right now, which means I'd be at -37 if I started working it. Which would still be -17 even after this is done. I'm way off. Whew. I mean, I can start it, I guess. Oh, and then it'll be finished next turn because I'll have the authority for it. Yeah, okay. Get in there. Uniting with the Flax Flower Tribe. It happened! We got there! Our envoys were able to negotiate a confederation with them. The people of the Flax Flower Tribe are ready to join together with us and take our gods as their own. Sweet. This is amazing. And this opens up to reveal... Oh. The tribe of the neighboring settlement Elituia is very impressed with our success. They would like to recognize the supremacy of our great Horus, but want to honor their goddess, the she-vulture Nekbat, as well. Horus approves. Horus is lonely. Horus would like more friends. Other gods with the heads of birds are appropriate. 1 time 300 culture. Saucy! Growth +2 every tick. This is amazing! I'm so glad this happened. Wow. And the sandstorm is over? Everything is great. This is perfect. This is fantastic. What a time to be alive. You go there. You go here. You go here. Oh, there's so much to do. So what's up with you, Neckbet? 1 time -20% chance to rebellion. I don't care? I don't care. I don't care. We're doing this because it's free boost to a place. Hecka places! Oh my god! Wow, get in there! Give me the authority! Amazing! Amazing! I can get all kinds of things. Hooey! Look at these places. This got so good. So what's open? A bunch of one-shots, and then there's this, which I very much want to improve. I don't care! 16.5 is still low. It'll happen, but New cult of Neckbet. Good job. From now on, Horus recognizes Neckbet as his mother, who helps him with her gift of prophecy. That's new. Okay. We found a worker. We built the cemeteries! Oh yeah, it totally bit me. I absolutely remember what happened. And yet, here I am, tempting fate. Can I say? It's just how I am sometimes. Okay, so this is going to be this spot, presumably. And will give us plus a food and plus 2 production? That's pretty good. This has been constructed, which is great. This is just plus 2 food. This I can't build yet. This is the barracks stuff, which I kind of don't care yet. Because it's going to make them bad. Oh, I guess it means that those areas are going to be producing army, though, which is not bad, not actually bad. So maybe this is our next step. That's only costs 120 production, which I don't have. So I guess we're not doing that. I'm making 25 production a turn, so the only things that I can actually build right now would be these two. So let's go here, because I want more production. And is there anybody that I can pull, given where things are at the moment? We're doing pretty good on food. Maybe I can pull one of these 2 foods? Or my scout? I don't think I want to pull the scout. I could pull this guy, because he's kind of even. I could pull one of these fisher people. Probably a fisher person is what I'm going to pull. Not all of them lose production either. Yeah, it's just a couple of spots, right? It's just the areas where it's built. So whatever 3 areas it's going to be built in, they'll lose 1 of their production and start producing 3 army. So, like, that's actually a really big increase. And I think this is what I'd want to build if I had the ability to build it, if I had the production for it. But I'm low enough on production that I feel like I need to do something else instead. So now I can do any of these things. Whew. This is starting to look good, actually. Things are starting to get real expensive. 5% building price versus a production every tick. 5% building price right now is, at best, 2 production. That's still pretty low. 2 production a tick, for however many ticks I'm building the thing. On my current building, it's 1 each tick. So I think this is probably better for me, and this will get me to another worker immediately. Like, this will speed up my next worker by a turn. So I think I'm going to do that. Oh, no it won't. That's 42. That's not 30 at all. Mistakes. 42. So this is 31 to 45. So if I pull, for example, this dude, I would still get to 43, which is enough. Yep, doing it. After the Badari culture, hundreds of years passed and the Egyptians made considerable progress in cultural development. There were various forms of ceramic vessels with the first paintings. That was the Amratian culture, also known as Nakada I. Eventually you'll have to unlock texts as prereqs for other later texts. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Alright, this puts me in a pretty good place, I think. Oh, right, events. Okay. The growing tribe has little ancestral land, and new threats on the borders are a cause for concern. The chief told us the will of Horus. It's time to expand, bringing surrounding tribes under our rule. The foundation of the Hierakonpolis chiefdom has begun. At the behest of Horus, we assemble the neighboring tribes into a single chiefdom. Already assembled 0 of 6. The next tribe has an army of 170. What are we at? 124. So if we unite, it's expensive. If we subdue, it's not expensive. We'll probably lose military. But we don't have as much military as them, so that doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't know how battles works. So maybe I'll wait and see if I can get the resources to do this, for example. Yeah, their army is bigger than mine. What a bummer. I think I need the production now, so I guess I have to pull this guy, and I'll just wait until the authority lets me do this. Or wait until after the time of war has finished to finish building this. Yeah, being outnumbered doesn't sound good to me. So let's just produce some resources and then buy them off. And then look at the next one. Maybe we'll have a better chance against them. We scouted. We found a 2-food spot. How do I feel about that? I don't know. Generally in favor. Alright, let's just buy them off. Oh, this one's smaller. So we can potentially fight them. Let's try fighting them. Let's see what happens. Prediction. Draw. We're going to attack one of the neighboring tribes. The less time you'll have to build more stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to attack one of the neighboring tribes. In case of success, this tribe recognizes our power. Prediction. Draw. That sounds awful. I don't think that's a thing I want to do. I guess I'm waiting, trying to generate more resources. 36 and 36? I'm not going to get that for another 2 turns. Where do I put you for now? Do I just start building this and then hope to get more? I can stop building it, can't I? I can cancel the build. It just costs me the resources that I've already wasted, which is irritating. Having the barracks would have been nice. It really would have. Too bad I didn't get that done ahead of time. Yeah, I am gaining 11 soldiers. So that's, I mean, that's not nothing. Could do this now. It's not a huge help. I'm just going to wait on that. There's not really anything else for you to do if I'm not having you work here. Can make you scout. Can make you get me more food. More food would take me to 30. That doesn't get me to this quicker. This is still 2 turns away. Either way. More food is good, though. Alright, I guess he just gets me more food. And we leave this by the wayside for now. Building the barracks is, I think, unreasonable. I don't think that's going to be able to happen right now. Not with things as they stand. Not if I'm going to be spending my resources on uniting the tribes. Oh? Our leaders want to collect different animals in one place, so we can honor different gods and spirits in their animal forms. The large mange cage is still empty. Who do we put here? This is really odd. Hippopotamus loses 2 food. Workers' creation price is reduced. Elephant. Building price is reduced, but also loses 2 food. Nobody. Doesn't change our food consumption. I see. Workers' creation price versus building creation price at the cost of 2 food. 2 food every tick for workers' creation price minus 5% isn't worth it. Absolutely not worth it. If I was creating a worker literally every tick, then that might be worth it. As is, like, I create a worker maybe every 5 ticks? Maybe longer? Probably longer, depending on events. And 5% is, right now at least, is 2 food per. Like, even at 100 food to create a worker, which is pretty far from where we're at, it would be 5 food? 5 food discount for 2 food every tick from here till forever? No. This might be worth it. It depends on how consistently I'm building, right? Like, if I'm building every turn, then I'm gaining that 5% bonus, and I'm basically trading 2 food for 2, 3, maybe 4 production each turn. Production is my weak point, and trading beneficially would be worth it, assuming I'm building every turn, which I can't guarantee. God, if this came while it wasn't in the middle of an event, I probably would do it, but as is, I think I'm better off doing none. The leaders have changed their minds about the zoo. There is always a shortage of food, and to honor the animals, it is not necessary to keep them in a zoo. Sounds about right. So I'm still a turn away from being able to buy these people off. What if I try and subdue them now? 57% is still probably a draw, so let's not. I have the culture to do a thing, which allows me to build colonies and simple workshops, and I don't think that's actually going to help right now. Whoa, this is where I want to be. Or here. Whoa, embalming. Yahtzee. Either of these would be really good right now. But they're also kind of far away. Oh, 2 turns away, not that far. And how expensive buildings are. Yeah, I guess that's true, right? Like, I haven't looked at this stuff. 1K. So that's actually like a 50 production benefit on these buildings. But again, that's like assuming I'm building every turn, which is manifestly not true. Guess I'm still doing nothing this turn. Oh? Other chiefdoms. That's awful. Near us, on the northern borders of our territory, new chiefdoms have appeared. Patyrus and Diospolus with the centers in their settlements. This becomes an apparent threat to us, and we must be ready to defend the lands of our ancestors. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Now what if I fight them? Still probably a draw. So I guess let's unite. Oh, that's even cheaper. Narrow victory. Not a fan of narrow victory. Narrow is a little narrow. I can wait on it, though. It doesn't have to happen today. And by today, I mean this turn. I wish I could afford to spend the time on this. I'm pretty close to being able to do this, though. I'm only 2 turns away. So I guess I'll just spend the authority on it, and that'll clear it out. Not saying it's a good idea, but you take those odds. I feel you. I understand. I see where you're coming from. What is the next unite? 43. 26. 52. Okay, so we'll be able to do that in 2 turns. Oh! One of the neighboring tribes looks for peace with us and has sent presents to our Horus. Plus 20 food and plus 20 production. Wow, that's great. I think that means I can afford to take a turn off. Like, I could just do this right now. That's such good timing. I can afford to try and build this. And actually, it's better. I'm better off waiting on this one and using it on barracks anyway, if I can. Still a narrow victory. I do want another worker, but not right now. If this is going to keep going down, I'm probably better off uniting here and then fighting the next one. I don't know what the range of values is for the possible army size, though. Did we get here? We did. Oh, please. Get me more authority. More authority, more culture. Get in there. Oh, look at this growth, dude. 5% culture and 5% authority every tick. The percentages, though. Egyptians consider that diseases can arise from dirt or bad food, so in Egypt the purity cult has appeared. People believe that the purity of a dead body in the other world is also important, not just during its lifetime. That's how the embalming ritual came about. The body was washed in the waters of the Nile, cleared by sodium salts, anointed with incense, and mummified. Sounds a bit much to me. Alright, so I guess I can afford to just hit next and see where it takes me versus this one. Or I can try and fight them. Since it's predicting a narrow victory, where's that going to leave me? Am I going to lose a lot of army? I don't like those odds, though. Like, 65% is pretty weak. And I still don't know how fighting works, actually. Like, knowing the mechanics of that would be helpful. If I'm gonna do this, I should do this now, and see what I'm up against for the next tribe. Whoa! It got worse. 51 and 51. Alright, well, we're definitely not fighting them. So we have to get up to 51, which means I don't know that I can afford to actually spend this guy here. Too bad. Maybe I should have waited and fought them. Sweet! From the distant lands of Africa, a Nubian caravan has arrived at our settlement. Nubian goods are well known as exotic luxuries. It's actual difficult for me to not read this as Nerubian. I have played way too much Warcraft. Caravaneers tell us some secrets and ask for permission to trade. What would we like to buy from them? Oh my god, dude. What a huge event! Oh, wow! I think I like authority more than I like everything else. I might need the production, though. I might really need the production. Uniting gets cheaper later on in the trial. Good to know. Every time you unite, it's more expensive, though. Which is a little irritating. Do I want the authority, or do I want the production? I think I want the production. I really like authority, but I think I want the production more right now. Or maybe I just want the food. Like, to be honest, food is my sticking point right now more than production. Pug rage, pug rage. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. God, I want to be able to pick authority, but I think the food is more necessary. Breeding ostriches, an excellent decision. Ostrich eggs are so nutritious that even one egg could feed more than 10 people, and it stays fresh for a long time. Fascinating. So much to do here. Alright, I guess I can now just do this, though. This is increasing. What is this number? Sudden revolt. I see. I feel like I need to do this is the problem. I don't want to tempt fate too much. But at the same time, I really want to get the additional production. I was going to wait on this for the next one. How much production? How much of this am I getting each turn? 8? It's not terrible. But the next usage of authority past 42 is probably going to be like 50-something. Which means that I'm still like 6 turns away from being able to use authority again. What if I just sit on it? If I just wait on the authority? Like, once this thing is over, I'll be able to spend the resources on this no problem. As is, I'm actually doing pretty well on production. The real problem right now is food. So maybe I can pull you to work here for a couple of turns while I build up food, and then figure out what I'm going to do next. Because 51, I'm going to get this in 2 turns, right? 1734 plus 1944, 53, 2 turns. Nothing new. Hit it again. Net +4 in production, even with your pastures. Oh my god, the gifts! Oh, the timing is so good! I love these! Keep them coming. Keep them coming. One of the neighboring tribes looks for peace with us and has sent us presents. Sent presents to our Horus. Well, your Horus definitely approves of these gifts. Quality gifting. So this improved drastically, and this got really good. Oh, that improved? I don't know if that improved, but that's pretty good. I think that means I don't have anybody on 1 food right now. This guy can move over here. But then, so this is open now as a 1-1. And we're still not gonna try and attack you, because this is miserable. So let's just unite. 110? Is it time? It might be time to try and attack. I think I want this barracks. I don't know that I can afford this, and then still be able to potentially unite. What can I do with you? Building price? It's time. Initially, donkeys were hunted for their meat, but having tamed them, Egyptians suddenly understood what valuable assistance they had found. Hardy, unpretentious, and strong, donkeys became the basic transport of the country. Unpretentious! That is not an adjective you usually find applied to animals of any stripe. Like, what animals are pretentious, then? Cats? I can't think of anything else. I mean, maybe you can think of, like, storks as a little pretentious. The hipsters of the animal kingdom. Ocelots? I don't know. Cats, yeah, okay. That's still negative. We need a lot more production. We need a lot more everything. We're pretty far away from this one. Once I get this, I'll have better army, potentially. Maybe I'm better off waiting on this and just boosting the production, though, so that I can actually buy off the next one, buy off at least one. I think I'm going to fight this one and then try and buy off the next one. So I need to get to 61. This going negative seems real bad for me, but maybe it'll be okay if I'm not spending any of it next turn. So 34 minus 12 is 22. And then I'll be plus 38 from this. So plus 26. So 22 plus 26 is 48. And then the turn after that, I'll have enough to do this. Which is enough, assuming that subdue actually works. Ah, these changed from 1 production to plus 3 workers. Okay. To unlock the next turn button, barracks accommodate more than 1 worker. You can see the maximum number of workers that can be moved into the barracks in the upper right corner of a worker's card. To unlock the next turn button, place 2 workers in the western barracks. Which one is the western barracks? Oh, each one gets this 113? That's spectacular. All in. Do the thing. I love it. Capybaras. What are you talking about over here? What's pretentious about that? He just has a huge snoot. He's just like this... I don't know, dude. I'm looking at this animal and I'm like... Maybe not majestic, but certainly grand. In some way or another. So the only one that's available to construction right now is the Field of Grain. Not that I'm constructing anything right now anyway, because I kind of desperately need to get the rest of this resolved. I need to be able to unite next turn. I'll be at 52 next turn? That's actually not good enough. Oh, this is gonna fail. I'll have the food. I won't have the production. Alright, people who are just producing food. You have a new cause. That's still not gonna be enough. There's no way for that to be enough. Oh no. Oh, this is a problem. Because I'm not going to be able to... I'm going to have to... Oh, jeez. I'm going to have to, like, hope that I can fight off this one and the next one. Like, how much production can I get? I'm going to be at 52 right now. 53. 54. Yeah, I think I just have to wait a turn and hope that I can attack the next one as well. Which means I should probably, dump some more people into the barracks. Hey, ha. Is there somebody else in a 1-1? I'm gonna optimize the best I can. Do I really just pull everybody, even like these 1-2s? Yeah, I know how many turns I have. That's why I'm worried. I think we still need some of this production, though. We're gonna need it, assuming I live. Not going to need it immediately, though. So I can pull people off the 1-2s. I can even potentially pull this guy. Alright, I think this is the best I can do. This is now the last turn. Here goes nothing. Whew. Nice. Oh, wow. We cleaned up. Holy crap. That was awesome. Oh, no. 220. That's huge. That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Should have waited. Should have waited. This is the last chance, right? I gotta go for it. I gotta go for it. I can't do anything else. We attack from ambush. Yahtzee. Oh no, our commander's been killed. That's bad. They outflank us? No! No outflanking! Reverse! Reversal! Come on! Please! Please! Oh no. No, everything is awful. It's over. It's over. We're dead. We're dead. Everything is dead. I'm not gonna be the chieftain. It's it. That's it. There's no chance to get anything else done. It's just over, right? Like, what even happens now? I lose the thing. We did not manage to create a chiefdom when we had the opportunity. Soon the tribes we managed to subordinate will disappear from under our power. Who knows when we will have this chance again? Oh, that doesn't end the game, though. We just miss out on a bonus, I guess. That's unfortunate. Well, I mean, there's still... So, this was a victory condition. Oh, we have to do all of these? Or... Alright, well, I guess it's time to send people to start scouting again. We really gotta cover this territory now. Start building things. I mean, I have the resources now, I might as well use them. And you can go scout. So what can't I build? Why can't I build it? Doesn't look like it. Looks like everything is okay. This seems really good. Yeah, builder's ability. Simple workshops is a specific tech. Yes. So that has to be my next, 250 I'm pretty close to. I'll get that next turn. And I have this guy on, like, 1 food for some reason. Send you somewhere more useful. Is there not a better option than 1 and 1? There's a couple of 2 food options. I don't know that they're better. Because I'm already building something else, but there's also a tech requirement. Strengthening of the power of the local aristocracy led to emergence of primitive but large regional centers, chiefdoms. To the north of us appeared the first chiefdoms of Egypt, Ombos and Tinis, with centers in their settlements. This does mean that I don't think this will ever increase, which, that sounds like it sucks. With the growth of the food surplus, experienced craftsmen have appeared. They have dedicated their whole lives to their craft, creating higher quality products in large volumes. They have become very skilled craftsmen. Their workshops were their own big houses with lots of outbuildings. So yeah, now this will be buildable at some point, and that extra boost will be huge. So this is under construction, and then we'll be able to do this. Oh, this is definitely the next thing I want. Why can't I go to a region for it? Anything else I want to change? People are scouting. Do I want to send more scouts? I could send this guy as a scout. He's not doing much over here. Sure. Go find more territory. Favorable flood! Ooh. This year the gods are kind to us. The Nile flood was good and we reaped an additional crop. What can we do with additional food? Praise the gods. Yes. Additional permanent growth? Don't mind if I do. Sounds way better than a one-time boost. And now I can get another worker, which sounds great to me. Oh no, now we're overpopulating. Oh, why did I do it? That was a mistake! Alright, we'll go scout. Now I desperately need some population limit improvements, which is here. So I guess we can't really spend too much time doing this other stuff. Because, wow, do I immediately have to get to rectangular houses. We goofed. The goofs. What else am I doing in the meantime? Nothing. Keep scouting. Go team. Alright, we just scouted 1,000,000 places. What have we found? Some more river. We built this thing. Whoa, ho, ho! Look at this jump. This went to +6? That's fantastic. Production found? Awesome. Built field of grain? Great. Definitely have someone on this +3. 3 is a lot of food. Should probably have someone on this +3 production over here. I don't know why that's going alone. Serious sounding orchestral music from ActRaiser? Yeah, not today. So what is wrong with here? Oh, exploration of all districts of the city. That's why I can't do it. Huh. Alright, I guess we're starting on simple workshops. Go build. Get building. Any other really good spots? There's still 2 foods, and single productions, and 1-in-1. 1-in-1 is probably where I send my next free person. Is there anything worse than 1-in-1 currently being worked? Not really. Yeah, right. Next. Achievement unlocked, 3600 BC. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Permanent growth bonus. I'm in. Sumerian traders came to us from the far lands of Mesopotamia. Their lands are famous for high culture and wealth. Caravaneers tell us some secrets and ask for permission to trade. What would we like to buy from them? I don't care. Wait a minute. Strengths of enemies minus 5%. Maybe I do care. Efficiency of trade, I don't care. I haven't traded at all this game. This is what I'm doing. Absolutely. Increase that bonus. So now what? Am I sending you here? Am I sending you to work something else? 47. How close am I? 2 turns. Alright, that's appropriate. That means I can do it immediately on building the next thing. Or on starting to build the next thing. I'm pretty close to being able to explore everything, though. Maybe you go to explore more places. Like, let's finish this off. We're pretty close to done. Achievement unlocked, the Grand Nile. Oh, man. We explored the Nile shore. Food found, 56. Additional map. Nice. Scouts came to the shore of the Great River Nile. It flows from the south to the north, and its width is such that the opposite shore is almost not visible. Wow. So this is like a tributary of the Nile. I didn't realize the scope of what we were looking at here. This is tiny. Huh. Dumb Palm Tribe. They mad? Our scouts came to the lands of the Dumb Palm Tribe. That still feels really mean. Like, isn't... What is a dumb palm? Alright, I'm gonna look this up. Hang on, guys. Hang on. We're doing some Googling. Doom palm. That makes a lot more sense. The doom palm fruit, also called gingerbread fruit. Interesting. Alright, but they hate me? What can I do with you, people who hate me? Subdue. Oh, they're very expensive. It is better to weaken a strong tribe by raids. I can't gift. In this tribe we are despised, and they avoid communicating with us. Their warriors are invincible. Invincible! Or we could raid them. Preparation costs 15 food, and expected resistance is nearly 169. The Doom Palm! Whoa, what are these emotes? That's awesome. I guess I have to raid them. Yeah, I can't vince them at all. I could raid them. Apparently that is not the same as vincing them. Which we're ahead, but not by much right now. Like, if we actually want to try that, it's going to take a while. In the meantime, this is going. And next turn, I'll be able to call on Falcon Horus one more time. And get started on rectangular houses in Area 3, which seems particularly beneficial. In the meantime, I could explore more. Find more tribes, presumably, to hate me. Yeah, I guess I should have gotten the weapons. Oh, my bad. I could create another worker, but that'll hurt like, that'll cost us even more in overpopulation. That's true. I do build up for a while. Maybe I just send them right now and then start building up again. I don't know. That's still, like, I want to... What do I want to build up to? What would make me feel comfortable attacking 180? 170, I guess. I want to be, like, 25% higher, I think. I think that's my cutoff. I want to be more than that, but, like, I will definitely not raid below that number. If I'm 25% higher, what does that look like? 25% higher than 170 is like 210? How close am I to 210? I am less than 5 turns away from 210. Alright, let's do it. Let's raid them. Assuming they also don't build it right, yeah. They do have some amazing warriors. Alright, I mean, that's something. We built things, and things got better at things. Fire in the potter's workshop. A potter lived in his workshop and accidentally started a fire. It was a tragedy for him, but 5,500 years later... 5,500 years later, after the excavation of his workshop, archaeologists will be able to reconstruct the appearance of the houses in Hierakonpolis. One-time 900 culture in 5,500 years. Are you kidding me? This is completely meaningless. What am I supposed to do with that? Built simple workshops. Oh, good. Damaged simple workshops. Immediately built it up, set it on fire. Well done. Well done. Get back in there. I don't have time for you to waste. Also, we're starting the thing that improves my population limit. Go build it. Please. And also, call on Horus. Please do useful things. 50. Ugh. Oh, this is so expensive. Now I got to send someone to build it. How about this guy? This is still going. This is still going. Alright. Oh, we can do these things. Scouting duration lowered. But at this point, we've already scouted just about everything anyway. I kind of don't care. So let's do this. Beer was the most popular drink. Hey, who was asking about beer earlier? Was it Hazcat? You whip the dude who damaged the stuff? I don't know. I mean, we are apparently a very heavily punishment-oriented society. Also, hey, Music Dan, how's it going? Beer was the most popular drink in the city, and was brewed from barley in special large vessels. The scale of brewing in the city reached such proportions that the beer was even sold to neighboring settlements. The beer from Hierakonpolis may have been appreciated for its unique taste. There's not that many more places to explore, really. We've just about got them all. Time to send more scouts, I guess. Next turn. Next turn it'll be time to send more scouts. Because it'll be time to build more scouts. Because it's not... Because we're not gonna have... Because I didn't establish patriarchy. Yep, that's my problem. It all stems from that one choice back in the beginning of the game. What was I thinking? Do I want to send people to get me more soldiers? Like, just pull some randos and put them in different places? Kind of need you over there, I think. 2 food is not enough food. Could have established femdom? I wish. You know what? If I could, like, do a little bit of source diving and just change the strings for that. So instead of establishing patriarchy, I'm establishing matriarchy, I would be a lot more in favor of that option. Like, literally only that change. And I'd be like, yeah, alright, let's do it. Alright, nothing else is happening here. We scouted and found nothing. Oh man, look at all this stuff that got built. Out in the wilderness. Useless. I'm not gonna put a person here just to work for one production. 50% of the time you don't do it either. Alright. This guy's still working. He's working hard. I guess we start sending dudes to build up production here.
Hey, ha. Hey, ha.
And we are capped once again on workers. Welp. So what can I build now? This will improve my pop limit, but it requires... Oh no, this one. This will improve my pop limit. That's what I'm looking at. 68. 68... Oh my god, dude. This is so expensive. At least it improves the areas. Like, it gives me more production. This I still can't do. Can't do any of this. This is buildable for extra food. Oh, and then I can do this afterward. Is that better? Build a new city with cult of Horus and Bedet. Dang. Improves region. What does region mean? Is region different from area? Is region, like, everything? If so, that's amazing. Still not going to be in the near future. Oh, because I'm repairing. That's why that hurts so much. Otherwise, I'm at 37. Oh, free production boost. Nice. And we built houses. Good job. Yeah, I mean, there's still more stuff to scout, but I want to deal with this first, and I kind of want to make sure I have an advantage. So I'll pull them after the raid, and then we can go scout the rest of it. In the meantime, well, the rest of this is kind of weak. And I do want to start building something, but what? Extra pop limit? How close am I to building more workers? How much is it? 47? Not that bad. A couple of turns away. Get more food that way. I kind of don't care about the more food, though. This seems like it's a thing I want. I gotta build this first. Really, I want to build this one. Oh, I guess I need to explore first, then. Okay. Let's go exploring, actually. What can I afford to cut? The 2 1s? The 1 2s, I think, are probably my best cuts. Nobody's doing like anything worse than that, right? 3 3 6 3. No, okay. All right. Hey, the workshop got repaired. Good job. So now we have a fairly good production boost, actually. So if I start building... Yeah, I'm gonna pull them after the raid. And at that point, depending on how badly the raid goes, I might need to put more people back into those barracks at some point. But I'll leave them in there for now. So still either of these two. Or I wait and get this. How am I doing on authority? Low. I think I want to get this one more than I want to get this one, which means I need to do this one first. Which I think I can afford. Just need to decide who to send to it. Is there anybody else stuck in a 1-2? This guy. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing happened? Alright, time for the raid. Let's do it. Prediction, narrow victory. Really? 319 to 171 is a narrow victory? Should be able to crush him. Get in there. Melee combat is pretty even. The enemy outflank us. No! The enemy commander has been killed. Enemy troops hesitate. They outflank us, but really with like 20 people. The gods were with us. We successfully raided the neighboring tribe. Relations with them have gotten worse. They were already as bad as they could have been, my dude. Achievement unlocked, as at home. Knowledge of surrounding lands brought us a lot of good, and we expanded our borders. 200 culture, it's not bad. The emergence of nobility. Discover primitive army and train 500 military. Alright, I guess we have a goal. Our tribe is growing and rule by one man is becoming more and more difficult. So you need a special stratum of society which can take some of the power into their own hands and rule the people for the glory of Horus. Alright. I mean, this is pretty huge. I kind of want to get that as soon as I can. The neighboring tribes decided that in these hard times it is necessary to unite around our tribe as the mightiest tribe of Horus. They have kept the privileges and status of their gods in the main. We got control over the Hierakonpolis chiefdom, but we lose 20% authority? That's awful. But now we have the... Control over the Hierakonpolis chiefdom. Great. Is this a whole new territory? What just happened? Includes several cities and several tens of small tribes? Improves region? Region! Oh no! Free scouting of the settlement area. Explored the map around the city? Oh no, this game just got so huge. We have made a full map of the surrounding territory and have opened the first region on Map of Egypt. Map of Egypt? What did we do? Oh, wow. This is... Whew. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. That changes everything. Huh. Alright, this game got a lot bigger. Alright, well, chiefdom happened, so we get additional culture. That's nice. Our society consists of several tribes united under one leader. To manage such a complex union, the first state functions have appeared. Oh, man. Ah, okay. So this already would have happened if we had succeeded in the one thing. We found a worker. Scouts came across friendly nomads. That's actually bad for me, because now I'm overpopulated again. We found production. Cool. New threat. Chance of rebellion. Other regions are not managed as effectively as your main settlement. An incorrect policy can lead at first to revolt, and then to full independence and the loss of the region. To reduce tension in a region, honor the goddess Nekbet, or make accommodations. Okay. You raided the tribe, and now they need some time to recovery. It will require 10 turns before they could return to the previous level of wealth. But we can already attack them again after 5. They're still remarkably difficult to attack. So I guess we should raid them again. This is still the Doom Palms. Alright, we still got some work to do over here. I kind of want to keep these people here, though. What else can I do? Well, I mean, I guess I need the boats more than I expected to, given that we now have a whole bunch of new territory to scout. This is huge, though. Oh, as is this. Yeah, more culture. I mean, if I'm going to be spending culture, I should spend it on culture growth, right? When someone is alive, the invisible double of his soul, the Ka, helps with everything. After death, a man's spirit departs to the realm of the dead, but the Ka remains with the dead body. The Ka needs care, the priests feeding him at an altar near the tomb. A dissatisfied Ka can make trouble. Everything has a Ka, even animals and objects, and the gods sometimes have a lot of Ka. Oh, so this is basically a Talos principle, right? That's how this works? So now we got some boosts, but overpopulation sucks. This is huge, though. Man, culture's doing real well. Overpopulation sucks. This is still being built. And then we'll be able to build the next thing. And then it might soon be time to honor good old Neckbet. Reduce the probability of rebellion. So this is our mission right now. Get military up to 500. Which, well, alright, it happened. It didn't happen well, but it happened. So it is do all of these things. Actual all of these things. I've done half of that. I've spent half of that time, but definitely not gotten halfway to victory. Not by a long shot. Oh boy. We got some work to do. Time to start exploring here. I don't want to make more dudes right now, though. Oh man, I didn't realize there was so much more game to come. What a reveal. Alright, I guess I can pull one of you to start scouting. Is that good enough? Oh, I wanted to start this again. Yeah, okay. I'll pull another one. We gon' crush them. They gon' get beat. What else to do? Anything else I want to set up? No, I think that's everything. What are these awful spots in the sides? Oh. Time to praise gods. Absolutely. I love it. You're well on your way to doing some real work. This is up to 3 now. And these 2s over here are useless. And we need to start on... I can't do this yet? Scout south of the region? Guess I have to start on this then. I really want it to be this one. Oh, I can do this now. I'm not doing it yet, though. Because I really want to get the population limit improved. So much Egypt to civilize. That's right. We're bringing the gift of culture. And if they don't appreciate it, that's their fault for being stupid. Meanwhile, this continues to increase. This is fine for the next couple of turns. We'll be able to make that work, I think. Of course, I'll also be able to do this next turn if I want to. But maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want to wait and do things here. Oh, trust me, I really want more authority. I want to get rid of the population detriment first, though. Oh. Scouts reported that our neighbors, the Set tribe, considers us weak. and gathers warriors to raid our settlement. But they still can change their mind. Become friends with them or repel their attack. 288. Oh. And they're south of us? Well, we're already exploring south, so that's happening. If I hit this again, it's going to go up by probably another 7 to 56. But it will immediately get rid of... I'm not planning on doing this for a while yet. Like, robber gangs, whatever. My big complaint is probably rebellion. I'm not going to do it until rebellion gets high enough that it's worth it. So we might as well do this now. Did they say north? That are neighbors, the Set tribe. It doesn't say north or south. It just says neighbors. Alright, now I can start building the burials with animals. What do you get on that?
Hey, ha.
Make me some more people. They can go scout. What is this bar over here on the right? Is this meaningful? Like, it looks like it's partially full, but maybe it's just, decoration.
Hey, ha.
Go explore! 60's the next one. It's pretty far away. No, it's next turn. Good. Yes, thing got built. That is exactly what I wanted for thing to happen. So this is still increasing apace. That's fine. If they really want to attack me with 288, I will be... Rare colony. How's it going, Etoin? Good to see you. Alright, I see what you're going for there. It's not bad. It's not bad. You can respect it. Kind of want to keep you guys over here, but I wish there was a better, like, better resources for that. I bet there's more buildings I can do that can make them produce better. In the meantime, we're not doing anything important. Oh man, there's so much authority stuff down here. This is awesome. I can't wait to build this entire line. Expand north towards the Nile Delta. I'm doing good. Playing some new strategy games. We're seeing how far we get. Is there anything else I want to do here? I can't build more workers. We're already scouting over here in Egypt. Oh, Mass Effect. Nice. I actually have never played a Mass Effect game. It doesn't really seem like... I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem like it would be... Like, I can't say it doesn't seem like it would be that interesting, because people have been talking about Mass Effect games for decades at this point. But... I don't know, it never really caught my attention. It never was like, oh, I really want to play that game. Like, I really want to experience that story. I don't know. Anything else I want to do? Anything else I want to change? People that I want to reapply to different places. I think we're doing okay here. I think none of the remaining... Like, this is appealing. This 3 here. But I don't have anybody who's doing anything worse to move to there. Unsubbed, unfollowed, uninstalled. Alright, I guess that's it for this turn. What happened here? Oh, he finished scouting is what happened. Ha! Ha ha! That's not particularly meaningful. It's not very good. I guess keep scouting. Time to do this, actually, if we're going to keep scouting. And we can make a new worker. So we can put him on the 3 food. Start making our way towards 61 food for the next worker. This guy's getting ready. Stuff's gonna happen here in near future. Top 10 game of the decade. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I know people like it, right? Like, I know people have talked about it. I know there's a pretty big following and a pretty big fan base. But, I don't know. Something about the, like, first-person shooter RPG aesthetic, like, never really appealed to me. And there was a long period of time where every single AAA game was this exact genre. Like, just every single game was the same game, reskinned, new dialogue, whatever. It's still just... Oh, yeah, no, I'm not, like, trying to impugn your taste here, right? Like, I trust you when you tell me it's a good game. Whatever, it's the same kind of... You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, technically. Look at you. Anything I want to do over here? Do I have any free people at this point? I just want to scout these. Could go here. Am I better off going there than down here? Probably. That's not particularly useful. You can go over here. That's fine. How are we doing in the settlement? Anything I want to change here? Probably not. I do think that my next hit of authority is going to go towards Neckbet, though. These are some high chances. Dang, dude. Favorite game, huh? That's pretty bold. That's what's the phrase I'm looking for? That is a pretty strong recommendation. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Alright, here comes the raid. Achievement unlocked. Friend of the Gods. Presumably by creating a bunch of authority. Alright, attack. You guys just die already? The enemy outflanks us, and still does absolutely nothing. Because there's only like 10 of them. Yeah, the border's totally the same. The other map is longer, I think. But yeah. Relations with them have gotten worse. I'm not interested in relating with them. Burials with animals. It is known that the spirits of the buried animals in the afterlife could be useful to the dead aristocrats and rulers. But in what way? Authority. Hunting animals will make the dead happy. Or culture. It will additionally honor the spirit of the dead. I think I need the culture. Like, I like having the authority, but I'm pretty sure that this is where we need to go. Honored animals buried alongside humans will have all of their abilities in the afterlife and be able to help the dead. The spirits of the dead will help us out of gratitude. Woo! Look at this. It seems that the Hierakonpolis... Still hard to say. I don't know why. It seems that Hierakonpolis is living through its best days. Our population is growing. All problems are solved by the wise and honorable Horus, and the future looks bright and carefree. Absolutely. I do want to make sure that everybody knows that in about 5,000 years, maybe a little bit more, we are due to get a free 900 culture. So make sure you put that down on your calendar. What am I going to do with you guys? First off, I have 1,000,000 culture. Let's do something about that, shall we? Allows to build tombs. Improves authority growth by 5%. This is pretty good. Efficiency of trade I really don't care about. That's really good. Wow. This just allows to build a bunch of things. So let's do this. Good job, culture. Good job, culture. So this is going to be a significant improvement. Now I have these 2 dudes, plus I can even make more workers, which I need to figure out how to... yeah, population limit. Absolutely. Start building you. Get in there. Still need to do something with you. Can we end this yet? Their warriors... You still think their warriors are invincible? Their military power is like a third of mine. Less. I mean, I could raid them again. Or maybe I'll just punch them in the face. Maybe this will just be over. 170. Like, I have more than double that. Get out of here, guys. Your time is nigh. Your time is about to be over. Life Force, the Ba. Oh, well, it turns out when they don't have enough people around to defend them, I don't need to vince anything. I can just walk around the invincible warriors and then, like, plant a flag or something and be like, hey, it's mine now! And there's one of you and, like, 400 of us, so you can be as invincible as you like, and it's not really going to change anything. The evolution of belief in the afterlife has led the Egyptians to believe that a person has a spirit, the Ba. Oh, the Ba and the Ka. If the Ba leaves a man, his body dies. To be resurrected in the afterlife, the Ba should be able to return to the body. This has led to the emergence of tombs, reliable storage for the body of the ruler, because initially, the people thought that only the rulers and gods have a Ba. They've got riflemen. God, fortified riflemen behind city walls, just impossible to take. You can come in there with catapults and it won't help. You can come in there with, like, high-tech battleships and it won't help. You can come in there with, like, assault bombers and they're just like, pew, pew, pew! And you lose every single one of your planes. God, so overpowered. Why is defense such a big deal in that game? So this is still likely to happen, assuming we don't discover them. I guess we want to send more people to scout, and this is starting to look less important given the size of my army. So maybe we just send you to scout. Oh, I can send multiple people. Interesting. I didn't even realize that was an option. Huh. That's cool. I gotta keep an eye on that. Well, nothing appears to have changed, so... next turn. Ah, now I can do this, though. Yeah. Get in there. Once again, nothing appears to have changed. Now, suddenly there's stuff to do. Oh, we found them. We found the sets. Oh, we found hecka people. And they all hate me. Mission completed. The nobility has emerged and they are holding power firmly in their hands. Detachments of warriors ensure their privileges and their status. Award one time 100 military. Nice. Goal, scout Palestine and start trade with them. Whoa! That is a huge bonus. The goods from our neighbors to the northeast were so unique and exquisite that it caused a storm of enthusiasm among our aristocrats. Nobles are eager to know where exactly the goods came from. Oh, drought. So who have we found over here? We found the Goat Tribe and the center of the South Set cult. Your builders have successfully finished the improvement of the area. Oh, right, the colony. That was here somewhere. Where was it? Didn't it do things? What did it do? Oh, no, it's this! Ah. Yeah, oh, that's good. That's a lot more stuff. Please continue to do stuff. It's time. The Great Mother Nekhbet is the goddess of the sky and the patroness of our ruler. She soars on high like the vulture, knows everything, sees past and future. She helps our ruler combat external and internal enemies. Pretty useful. So this is kind of awful. Fertile silt almost did not accumulate on the fields, the harvest was poor, people and cattle are on the verge of hunger. So this is reduced. Actually, if you look at this, I am at -3 food right now. Wow, that hasn't been negative in a long time. But this now... Oh, that'll improve that area? Alright, yeah, go. Build. So how do I deal with you guys? I can't even gift them! Oh? This is super awkward. Alright, well I guess we're not going to become friends with the Set tribe anytime soon. Alright, we're just going to have to repel their attack. How about you guys? Oh, we can gift you, though. God, that's so expensive. They're hostile. Their warriors are ordinary, though. Maybe we can just... Nope! We are so far away from fighting you. Yeah, not at all. Maybe we gift them. Maybe we wait. None of these are really places I want to visit. I'll send you here. Send you here. Send 2 to this space. I don't know why.
Hey, ha.
Food becomes more negative. Well, this isn't going to last too long. Everything will be okay. And there are places here where we can get food. We just haven't put people in those places, really. This is about over. Once this ends, we'll be back in the positive. So where am I spending you guys? Plus food, probably, right? Oh, one of you is going here, that's for sure. And then I guess there's a couple of these, like, 1 food, 1 production spots I could put you on. Yeah, invincible clearly doesn't mean what we think it means. What am I doing here? Culture. I'm getting like 120 culture every turn. That's awesome. This is slowly starting to become like an actual production. Alright, keep on going, you guys. Funerary temples, keep doing the thing. So I guess I send you production or scout. Kind of want to just send him to scout. Go. Tell me more about the surrounding area. So we got free culture. That's nice. We found the goats. That's fine. We found production. That's great. And we found the sets. This is awful. Wasn't that actually one of our... Yeah, we have to conquer Ombos as part of our victory conditions. So we're going to have to get in there and weaken them and get just infinite army to actually deal with them. Holy crap. We got a lot of work to do. This opened up. Oh, revealed new people. The Great Drought. Hey, it's another flax flower tribe. What is this? Going up the Nile. Boats of our scouts overcame river rapids though local people considered it impossible. Later, we call this place the First Rapids. Great! Good talk! More flax flower people. Can we just own you? Unite. Plus 2 workers. 250 production every tick. Are you kidding me? That's insane! Wow, how do I ever get that much? Convince their warriors to enlist in our army. Ah, that's fascinating. Plus 4 for a food. But I have to spend a person to do it. Like, that's not worth it. You guys are pretty far out of reach. This is happening soon. Kind of want to dump you back into here. Like, I really want to get this army up and in appropriate range sooner rather than later. There's not really anywhere else good to put you? Like, put you over here, I guess. 1 and 1. 1 and 1's not bad. Efficiency of trade plus 20%. I kind of don't care. I don't think I want to be doing much trading. Wait, one of these objectives is, like, trade, right? Trade with Palestine. So we want to go north, presumably. Oh, yeah, look at where that is. All the way up here. We definitely want to go north. We want to go very, very north. Okay. Yeah, there's not much to do down here. Some, but not much. Oh. Most of the map is up top. Alright. When you con an enemy multiple times and it still asks you what you'd like your tombstone to say. What game does that? I think I want the food. This is so weak, though. Give me the production. Production is kind of important right now, especially if I'm going to be spending literal 750 production in order to unite with the dudes. Like, that's so huge. That's like this tier. Like, that's so far away. That's so unreasonable. EverQuest? Yeah, okay. Yeah, start getting me more production, I guess. Alright. Time to kill. Prediction, glorious victory. Doom Palm's about to get doomed. About to give them the flat of my palm. Get wrecked. The tribes on the settlement map are united. All big and small tribes are now consolidated under our authority. From now on, this land will flourish under the wing of the great Horus. Oh, look at this! That's fantastic. That's some pretty incredible growth, actually. I'm really happy about that. One time, minus 10% revolt chance. That's cool. Down to 0. Flat 0! So, this is happening next. They're going to attack us with 288 troops, which is frankly not a big deal. We still need to explore north. Ah, these got there. Wow, I need so much more production right now. Like, this has to be what I pick. I can't imagine anything else is more important than that right now. Like, what am I trying to build next, right? Colony in Edfu. That space? That's an awful space to improve. I guess it is 3 pop. That's not a bad space to improve, actually. Does it need anything else? No, it'll just be improved. It's fine. Immunity to a trade blockade. That does something over here. That's cool. But then there's this! Look at this! Wow, that's amazing. This has to be what I do next. There's no question. Like, all this other stuff is cool and gets more production. But look at this thing! It's amazing! Oh, yeah, I'm definitely putting that there. Alright, that's the next thing we're building. And I am capable of building it, yes? Temple of Falcon. Do I need a specific tech? This new Temple of the Falcon. Actually, yes, I do need this. Okay. Wait, is that right? Or is there a new Temple of the Falcon somewhere here? There's Palace of the Scorpion. There's new Temple of the Falcon. Okay, so that's something later on. So I don't actually need that yet, which means I can just do this. And get that boost. Faience Ceramics. Faience? Faience? Egyptians already knew how to glaze jewelry and make glazed beads, for example. Now they began to glaze ceramics. During firing, vessels were covered with a layer of crushed quartz, which would melt and make the product not only beautiful, but also much more durable. That's how ancient Egyptian... I'm going to Google this. Give me a second. I don't know how to pronounce this word, and I want to find out.
Faience.
Oh, well, there you go. Ancient Egyptian faience was developed. So you do your thing. Stuff is still droughty. Making more army. Bigger the army, the more army you lose over time. Somehow, I suspect a powdered quartz glaze would not make a donut much more appetizing. So we could start exploring more here. We do need to explore north. So I guess that's what we're doing. Oh my god, we found new Setites. The Ombos captures the Hammamat. Oh? Followers of the god Set of Ombos have taken control over the way to the Red Sea. Hammamat, a region with rich gold deposits, is now under their rule. The impudent minions of Set now forbid us to sail on the Nile through their lands, which actually means a trade blockade. Wadi Hammamat now under the Set control. Strength of Set plus 300. Unreasonable. Trade efficiency minus 50%. That doesn't matter. Alright, time to really narrow victory? They attacked from ambush. What jerks? Well, this is actually not going well at all. Ah, there it goes. That was it. That was all I needed. The enemy left with nothing. One time minus 8% chance. Great. More durable. Durability is definitely what I look for in my donuts. So what is this? Who are these jerks? The land belongs to the Set tribe, but for us there is nothing interesting there. To interact with the tribe, we need to find their main village, which is this one. And this just got worse, didn't it? Yup. Awful. Oh, found production. That's good. Built funerary temples. Improved region. Excellent. So now what are we building? This place. That's what we're building. Yep. That's absolutely what we're building. That was the thing. The thing we needed to build. Alright, so I could go here for 2 production. And really, production is kind of king right now. I want to make sure that wherever I'm going, I'm getting a lot of production out of it. Wherever my my workers are going. So, like, let's get you here. Let's get you here. Scouting is already happening, as much scouting as is possible. Building is happening. And all of this is fairly weak. Need a lot more army. Need a lot more everything. Trade blockade. Trade efficiency minus 50%. That's completely irrelevant to me. Drought's almost over, which is nice. And now we're a chiefdom. We should discover tolls. Where are tolls? Oh, right here. Requires deification is the only requirement. So this is going to be our next tech. Sure, I'm on board. Plus 10% authority growth? Absolutely. This is amazing! Holy crap, look at that growth. I love it. Oh. This is probably a thing we want too. Which requires cargo ships, unfortunately. This is pretty good though. Urbanization required for metallurgy? Sure. Multi-storied structures and city walls. How soon are those things? Doesn't matter. There's multi-story structures. pretty good. We're still working on this stuff, though. Definitely want more authority. Alright. Let's, I think that's about it for this turn. I don't know what else we do. How's Egypt looking? Same as ever. Oh, that's nice. The friendly Flax Flower Tribe sent generous gifts in the hope of further good relations. Keep it up, my dudes! Thanks for being friendly. And, I like the good relations. We can keep having good relations. The drought's over. Good. You can go to here. You can go to here, actually. Although we still need another scout. How close are we to uniting with you people? Still pretty far, I think. Kind of. We're getting there. We've got a lot of production at this point. Can we do it now? Not while building, certainly. That's expensive. Yeah, for right now, no. The building is more important than the uniting. We'll figure out the uniting later. Let's go back to the settlement. How are we doing here now? Are there better places for any of you to be? Production wasn't affected by the event, so given that we were prioritizing production anyway, nothing here should really be affected. Like, this is weak. This is potentially useful. This is all weak. 2 food isn't bad, but it's still weak compared to all of the other options. So we have... This one is actually not bad either. I don't think we have anybody on a 1 production and nothing else spot at the moment. Do we? Doesn't look like it. Oh, production found. Right, great. Fantastic. Good job, guys. Okay, well, I just looked at the time.